muted.
There you go.
Happy Friday, everybody. TGIF. It is a Godlike Friday. You can see how this week is going for me. So welcome everybody to the panel and to the chat and to the stream. Thank you everybody for showing up today. We have a full lineup this afternoon, or this evening actually now. We have a giveaway to do that we've been planning for a while now. The panel will give away a PS5 rig headset, brand new, still in the package, courtesy of Godlike Statues, and we'll pick a winner today. So it's going to be great. First, let's welcome the panel. Freddie, how you doing, man? Thanks for being here.
I'm doing great, man. Thank you for bringing me on. Hello, everybody out there. Noah, are we unboxing that?
Yeah, we just got to pick a time.
I saw that behind you. I was getting hyped.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we'll decide that. Actually, now we'll figure it out. Noah, thanks for coming on, and thanks for posting today, man. And I got your message. Be careful on the road, but I literally was photoshopping while I was working, getting things together, driving in the rain, just whatever I had to do to get things working. So, thanks for doing that. How you doing, man?
Yeah, pretty good. No problem, man. But yeah, glad it's Friday again. Always happy to get on.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Marcos, I see you're already drinking. How you doing, man? How was your week? Thanks for coming on.
Good, man. Like, Jimmy was doing his full Vin Diesel today, texting in the GM, like, now on the highway. It was thing. No, it's good to be on. Thanks for having me on as always, man.
Yes, thanks for being here. And then, of course, Alan Kiefer, how you doing, man? Thanks for coming on.
Oh, doing great, guys. Looking forward to tonight. Lots to go over.
Yeah, it's going to be great. It's going to be great tonight. And then, of course, as promised, from Wayne Manor, Rocket City, Dan DeFall, everybody.
Hey,
welcome, Dan. Thanks for being on with us.
Awesome. No, thank you very much for having me, Jimmy. This is great. It's awesome to meet the guys here and spend some time with you guys. No, it's fantastic. Yeah. Thanks.
It's going to be great. Thanks for coming on. So, if anybody doesn't know, tonight's a giveaway for the Alan Kiefer Award. We're giving away. And again, it's a PS5 headset, and we'll choose a winner here shortly. We'll go over that mid-show, but I did want to bring up a few things before we get started here. I saw this today, and I just realized how big this is. So let me bring this up here real quick. And, I mean, obviously it's going to be big, but you just don't know until you see somebody start to get this unboxed. So here's Randy. Here's Randy and his team getting ready to ship out a Iron Man Mark 85 life size.
Oh, gosh.
Look, we always talk about, hey, we need to save that box and make sure, if we're going to resell it. I don't know how you would save this. I mean, you really have to have a lot of room to be able to save this piece, or this box, I should say. But the Iron Man Mark 85, it's not my favorite, but it's still, super cool to have life size. But man, if there's any doubt how big these are, here's a good example of it right here.
Wow.
This box is just massive.
Crazy.
Yeah, I mean, trying to put this, like inside your man cave and get it all set up. And I think Dr. Mike's got like 2 or 3 of these, but I mean, Jimmy does too, CVET. He's got a couple of them as well. But I mean, it's life size, man. So it's going to be huge.
That is the size of a shed.
Yeah. Well, Freddie, if you didn't know, man, this is the same size your Arnold Schwarzenegger bus is going to come in. Same crate.
I need Dan to confirm this.
Yeah.
If that comes home, my wife is going to be like, so where are you putting that? Are you going to live in it?
Are you going to live in
it? I told you I had an extra room, Freddie.
You did. Listen, man, the moment this comes in, it's got to go the same day.
You got to set it up same day, right? And then
same day.
That crate, because
this crate's going on the streets.
Get your wife and kids on like a weekend holiday, and you stay at home by yourself.
Oh, so smart, so smart.
I got your back, right?
Yeah, that you know what? Getting it. I mean, I don't know how big that box is going to be, Freddie, but it's got to be huge, man, because it's Schwarzenegger's going to be a big bus. But I know you got that piece coming, and look, man, it's going to be a great one. It's going to be a great one. But yeah, I saw this today. I was working technically, but I did see this today when I was at work, and I just couldn't believe how big the box is. I do recall when they dropped off Hulkbuster at my place from Queen. the UPS driver asked me, "Well, what's in it? Like what is this?" And I told him it's a statue, and he looked at it and he said, "Man, what kind of statues do you have?" And I said, "Well, it's pretty big. You know, I told him it's really big."
That's not what I would have told. I would have been like, "Look, man, don't tell anybody." But it's my suit of armor.
Yeah, that'd be hilarious. But
I've seen that Hulkbuster box. It's huge.
Yeah,
it's just a big crate.
It's crazy big, and it latches together. It's got metal latches. It latches together, and when I got mine, I opened the latches, and the crate was cracked. So of course fear sets in, right? That, oh no, like this is not going to be good. Well, I got it unboxed and I lifted it out of the box myself, and my wife grabbed part of it and walked inside with me, and we set it up without any damage. And then that base is like 85 pounds. But he was a big boy. But I mean, just seeing that compared to this one, it's probably half that size. When you're looking at this life size one.
Jimmy, do they not? They don't put these big crates on wheels.
They do. Well, mine came on wheels. I believe these do too. But I have seen people get them in, and this is no joke. They're missing 2 of the wheels, or it's got one left, or they're dragging it in there because the casters fell off. I think Art had mentioned on his stream that, Queen, can you please look at this a little closer to get these casters set up correctly? I mean, just think about trying to drag this into your house without any wheels on it. I mean, there's no way you would do that. And
so with the Hulkbuster, what do you take it out of like piece by piece in your garage or something and just kind of walk it all into the house?
That's exactly what I did, because the crate wouldn't fit through the house.
Yeah.
So I was sitting there unboxing it while my neighbor's kids were looking over here. Man, what is that? So I'm sitting here unboxing that stuff, and I'm having to. And this is the Hulkbuster base is not on top; it's on the bottom.
Of course,
so you got to take everything out, and then you can get to the base. Wow. So we basically got one piece at a time, got it in the house, set it safely somewhere. And then I had to get into there, reach into there real deep and pull that base out by the peg and bring it into the house. That was probably the hardest part, just getting it out of the box.
Now, Jimmy, how did the delivery man bring it inside to you? Did he have to wheel it in, carry it? Like
No, it was outside. That's what Dan was saying. It was outside. I did it myself. He didn't. He brought it to my front porch. And he's like, "Man, what is this thing?"
I got you this far.
You're wrong. Oh yeah, I was gonna say yeah. So, but me trying to get it in the house.
Yeah.
I think the heaviest part is the base, but I'm picking up Hulkbuster by myself and grabbing it, and my wife grabbed a hold of its foot, and we put the peg in.
Oh my God!
How it went in, because he's a big boy and he weighs a lot. He does weigh a lot. But I'm about 208 pounds, 5'9". So I can lift a lot. I'm a pretty big boy, so I can lift it. But I see other people online with like 12 people trying to get this thing together. It's not quite that heavy.
Did you have to take? Did you take Tylenol after you were done?
No. Yeah, but I was good after that. I was so excited when I got it in. So I own both Hulkbusters, the XM and the Queen. So
wow, nice.
So I have them both. Yeah. So just a great piece, man. And anyone getting this this life-size piece, congratulations. Yeah. It's just fantastic. It's great.
Jimmy, do you have the LBS kind of OG Iron Man on order?
No, I don't have that. And a lot of people asked me if I was going to get that one. And you know what I love? I really love Iron Man and his trying to figure things out stage, and like the older Iron Man, those are my favorite.
Okay. That
particular one, I do love it. But here's the problem with it. It's 1/3. It doesn't match the 1/4 scales that I have.
Yeah.
But now Queen has made a new 1/3 scale that matches a Hulkbuster. The battle damage matches it perfectly.
Oh, really? That's cool.
So I'm thinking about pairing that next to the Hulkbuster.
I bet that would work better with Hulkbuster. Hulkbuster's so big. Kind of tough to tell scale on him,
Yeah, he's he almost looks like a half scale. He's so big.
Yeah.
He really does. He almost looks like a half scale.
Yeah, he's cool.
yeah, just a great piece. But that's one that I saw today that I couldn't believe how big the uh, how big the crate is. But I did see this today as well, and I thought about if Chris was going to get this because I talked to him quite a bit, but I saw this today, and I thought it looked pretty sick. Actually.
Yeah,
I was hoping you'd bring this up.
he was messaging me this, or me and the other guys in the Rogues group at 7:30 this morning.
Wow. Yeah, this is a bus they announced today, and this is what company is I forgot.
It's the same company that did the Killing Joke.
Oh, that's right.
Piece.
Yeah,
Limit Studio.
Limit. Thank you. Limit.
Studio, yeah. They got some great pieces. I really love the detail on this, and it looks great. I mean, from this angle, it looks great. And when you're looking at it here, I noticed that they have the little robins next to it, which will look really cool. And the chains, I thought the armor looked fantastic. And the teeth and the gums and the lips, that is what kind of put it over the top for me. I really think this is going to be probably their best-selling piece because a lot of people have been wanting this.
Yeah.
And I do recall John talking on stream that Queen had an idea to do a life-size bust of Batman Who Laughs.
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder how it would be, and if it would be like silicone, that'd be even more amazing. But seeing this, I just thought it looked great. Marcos, what do you think about this?
I think it's like you said, the best one they've done yet, and I have no affiliation. Like I don't have any like connection to this character,
Right.
but I still, because I know this. Actually, their pieces that they come out haven't been too expensive. The bust they've done, like the Superman was like $1,800, and then the Batman was like $1,600. So this is probably be in the same range. So yeah, for the price, probably it'll be really good. I still think the Prime 1 piece is still the best, though. So
that one's hard to beat, man.
Yeah.
Prime 1 is hard to beat.
that one's
Right.
just hard to beat. But this is really good, though. Outside of that one, at least prototype-wise, this is the best one I've seen outside of that. So
Yeah, I mean, Noah, I know you love DC a lot, man. What do you think of this?
I think it looks amazing. I mean, I just think it's awesome they decided to do it. You know, it's I think it would be probably a good companion piece for anybody that has the 1/3. It definitely kind of surprised me though. I didn't expect it, especially so soon because they just announced the Batman bust, and so I figured we'd have kind of a little bit of a gap, and then they just come out with this, and I think it looks awesome.
Sure.
Yeah.
Dan, is this coming home?
Yeah, not right now.
Okay.
I've got an idea for a one-to-one that a long-term plan that I'm kind of keeping in the background. I mean, I don't mind sharing it with you. It's not,
Okay.
it's still in the design phase, but I want to build my own Dark Knight armory,
nice.
Batman armory.
Yeah.
Nice. And I have a corner all set up for it and everything. And so I've been kind of working on that a little at a time and designing that up. And
are you gonna get the 1-to-1 like full body Bale or something, or are you?
I'd put one together.
Okay.
Ultimately, put together the costume. But I want to build the armory myself. I want to build all the gadgets and the weapons and so forth all myself and that kind of thing. So
Nice.
I'm kind of a builder at heart, so I have the tools and so forth to do all that kind of thing. It's just a matter of time.
Wow. I really want to see that now. I really want to see that now. Okay. Wow. That, man, please share when you get that ready. I would love to see that. That's gonna be
Absolutely.
cool. Alan, what do you think about this? This doesn't really fit your collection, or does it? You tell me.
It wouldn't fit in my collection.
Okay.
I think they've done a really spectacular job with it. I like the way the base is. When I first saw it, I'm like, this would be a perfect pair up for the life-size Hush Batman comic-based piece.
Right.
It's got the same kind of thing going on with the base.
The arms.
Yeah. And also, you could put any of whether it's an XM or a Sideshow or a Prime 1, Batman Who Laughs, and pair it up with this, and it would still work.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, no, I do agree with that. Freddie, are you going to put this next to your Schwarzenegger bust?
Oh no. Schwarzenegger, he'd blow him away, man.
Oh man,
It wouldn't work. I, I'm actually surprised that someone's actually doing this this size. But honestly, after seeing the Killing Joke, I didn't think anybody was gonna do that. I remember when I saw that for the first time, I was
true.
like, somebody actually did that bust, and I was like, to me, it actually looks really good, really good.
I mean, if Prime One did like a 3-paired statue Joker, like from Fabok, like how some of the comics were, I think that would be like an ultimate setup of Joker. That'd be just an amazing 3-set piece.
Yep.
I mean, they've done so many, but my God, it's so hard to beat Prime One these days with what they do and the designs they come up with, the concept and their bases, just so great. Alan, were you going to say something?
Yeah, I was just wondering how the group thinks this would pair up with the Prime One Batman Who Laughs, as well as the Harley Who Laughs on either side of this thing.
That'd be cool. Yeah, that would be really good. Because it's all changed. Both of the pieces have changed and stuff. Yeah.
Wow. So I guess you need this, Noah?
I don't know, man. We'll see. I don't know. These things are huge. Like I said, I had the Killing Joke bust, and it was just gigantic. So that's the only. It's almost a problem how big these things are. They're amazing.
My bad, Noah. You know what helps this one out, like with the because what's the company that does it like Lightyear Studio? What is it called?
Limit Studio.
Yeah, so Limit Studio. Yeah. So the 2 heroes they've done, they both have capes, and the 2 pieces that didn't have capes look the best, like the Joker and this one. So I think the baby cape, that the Batman had, it's a little bit of an issue. Yeah, and I understand you can't have a full cape, but like the baby bib in the back just does not look great either. So.
Yeah, it looks a little bit off. Yeah, I mean, if you had a good way to just kind of cut it off in the sculpt, it would look fine to make it look like it would continue on. But yeah, if you kind of make it just end, then it doesn't look the best.
It looks a little bit,
But I mean, this just looks, I'd say, better than the Superman just because of just all the detail and the chains and just everything, the expression, the pose. It just it's very metal.
Well, after seeing this, I did notice they did an updated. I mean, these pictures are a little bit more updated, and I thought this looked a little bit better to me in these photos. It's not something I say. I mean, that I would say that I would get, but there's something about this that I don't like, and I don't know what it is.
It's not blue. It's Hush Batman, not blue.
Yeah, I guess maybe that's part of it, but I do like the concept. There's just something about the base that I didn't really care for too much. Listen, if you plan on getting this, congratulations. It's just not for me, but there's just something about it that it was missing for me. I just don't know what it was. Dan, what do you think about this?
I mean, honestly, I like it a lot. I think it's a good representation of Hush. I agree with you on the base. It's funny because I definitely love a base that tells a story.
Sure.
Which this one is definitely trying to do. I almost feel like it's trying to do a little too much. Right. And if I had to put, if somebody, pushed into a corner, what I would say, it looks a bit like a layer cake.
Oh, yeah. I thought the same thing. I was going to wait for my turn to say it. The same thought in my mind.
It's just kind of too much that way.
Yes.
I mean, honestly, from the utility belt up, I think it looks great. Now, that said, do I need it? I probably don't. I mean, I've got the 1/3 the Hush Bat Cave, which kind of fills that void for me, and which I love. I mean, it's in my top 3 Batman stories, so I'm a huge fan. But yeah, I don't know if I need it.
Yes, same. I don't have. I have the Batman on Tactical Throne, the 1/4 on pre-order.
Oh yeah, it's a great stand.
And I mean, there's so many others that I want so terribly bad, but I had to come back down to reality this week and kind of measure things out and see, be able to get some of this stuff in here.
Yeah.
But man, look, if you're getting this, congratulations. I think it's a great piece. It just wasn't for me.
Hey, Jimmy, wait, can you zoom in? Or I don't know if you have any pictures of the base. I just wanted to see the closer, so we get a closer image of the base.
thing is going to be enormous.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's cool.
it
Yeah,
is.
it's gonna be big.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I do. It's like I do like. I feel like, do you need that top layer? Because I can't see what's on that top layer except the cave. You know, I just.
Yeah.
It's like you could probably knock. I know it's like resting on it. It was like, can you knock that
Mhm.
piece off?
Yep.
Maybe that would help. You know, some of the eye visuals. It just.
Right.
There's stuff in the back, right, of the base. Like there's other like Easter eggs and all that with other villains
I
and
think
all
there's
that.
like a little suit armory. I'm
Okay.
pretty sure.
That'd be cool if they had like where the Batman kind of stays like on top, and you can like rotate the everything on the base
Oh,
underneath.
that'd be cool. Yeah.
Oh, that's a cool idea.
Because like you can just because with bases that tell a story like that, and same with like the LBS 1/3, like they have like it goes all the way around like the whole storytelling thing, and it's awesome.
Right.
But say if you have something like this, like a shelf like this, it's not gonna you're never gonna see the back part, which kind of sucks, obviously. But like this would be you would have to have it in the middle of the room or something like that. So that's the only downside.
I think it was 2 years ago. I saw the prototype of a. Let's not. Well, we don't name any names, but I have a picture of it on my phone. I'll share it with you. Backstage though, I have a picture of the prototype of Queen's Batman bust they were going to do, and it was a full scale like this, and this was like years back, and it looked really good. So I hope they end up doing that because it was just a great piece. Just a great piece. So, but yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing if they end up doing that. But this one in particular, I think it's great. I just didn't feel like it was for me. But if you plan on getting it, congratulations. It's great. It just wasn't
It's a
for
good
me.
price too for 101.
Yeah, it is a good price.
Yep.
That's a good thing about this company. They're doing a good price for bust. They're just huge. Obviously, that's really what it is.
And there is a life-size comic Batman coming that's it's fan art, and I've never seen the sculpt on it is absolutely incredible. Like I can only imagine what this is going to look like when it gets done. So another great one coming that's going to be fan art.
Jimmy, is that any specific related to any specific artist's work? That one?
This one here or the one I'm talking about?
The one that you were just talking about, the fan art?
I don't. You know what? I think it is actually.
Yeah.
And I'll bring that up here in a minute. We can kind of look at that a little bit.
Cool.
And they had planned to do a bust, and I was talking to the commissioner, and he's like, you know what? We're going life size on this one. So I was like, wow, this is going to be great. But the face sculpt on this is better than I've seen any Batman as far as like a bust or anything like that. It's great. It's great.
Wow.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. And we'll show that a little later. That's going to be a great one. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that and seeing what they end up doing with that. But I was on today, and this did catch my eye, and I wonder if you're interested in this, Freddie, because I saw it today when I was working. Now, mind you, I did work today. I did work today, but
Multitasking always, Jimmy, huh?
We believe you.
yeah. This was announced by Sideshow today, and I saw that it's a 6-scale figure coming, like Magneto, and then also a Thor.
Yeah, so Hot Toys basically they're doing kind of like what J&D is doing and Queen Studios. They have their was it subsidiary or side company or child company or whatever for more affordable figures, and there's a lot of hype surrounding this because there's a lot of X-Men lovers out there, especially in the 1/6 community. So them just announcing Thor and other things of X-Men property and stuff like that is really cool. And Hot Toys right now, their price points are it's gone out of control because of competition. You're looking at like $400, $500, $600,
wow,
$700 figures now, which is the market is shooting up, and this is offering a more cheaper alternative, $200 figures, and it's really good for what they've shown so far. So I'm actually looking forward to this. I don't think I'll be collecting any of them, but I do like that they're bringing this out for, people to, like who basically got out the game or just like really not getting Hot Toys or
I did, yeah. I'm out of the 1/6 now.
yeah, it's too much money now. Like right now, Hot Toys, like for one Hot Toy is like a deposit for a statue, pretty much.
Well, and the thing is, they've all gone on sale so much. I mean, most of them are going $70 or $100 off, like all across the board, and they're just not holding value.
Yeah, and a lot of that too is it's the same thing with the statue market right now. They're trying to do a course correction because a lot of that stuff is from during the pandemic that we had. So there's still a lot of figures that are out there that are still circulating that they're trying to get rid of. But I mean, right now you're seeing things go on wait list a lot earlier. Granted, they'll bring some of it back in stock when they see it's moving, but they're not pumping out as much as they used to now, which is good.
Hey,
Yeah.
Freddie, my bad, Jimmy. Did they did this like company do the Wolverine that just got recently teased too?
Yes, that was the first. Yeah, that was the first announcement. The Wolverine.
Cool.
Yeah, which again, the 1/6 community is hyped about it because Sideshow has their Wolverine. Hot Toys also had their Wolverine, the older one as well. But this one is supposedly seamless body, which it's the wave and the things as far as where everyone is going. Everybody wants seamless now. If you can do seamless for 1/6 and up, as opposed to joints and stuff like that. So to have seamless body silicone and for a figure to be about $200, a lot of people, that's a no-brainer. So a lot of people right now are like very hyped for Hano Studio and what they're offering.
Yeah, I mean, I saw these today, and I thought if you were still collecting 1/6 scale, figure. I know you have a lot, so I didn't know if you're still collecting them or not, or have you gone full statue? I mean, you're just going all statue now.
Oh no, I've slowed down tremendously on 1/6, and I'd say more 60 figures, 40% statues, but the scales have been slightly tipping in favor of the other way. Just in terms of, again, just like the advancement in technology, even seeing Blitzway, which I'm sure we'll probably talk about later too as well. Like just like skin and the new paint apps and like new eyes and silicone and like rooted, and it's just like I'm seeing that for like statues and the realism, and it's like really pulling me to that. But I also collect a lot of vehicles, which also dampers a lot of the figures I collect, because that vehicles are like statue money essentially. So I've been really slowing down on figures.
It's true, because I mean, this can get extremely expensive real quick on you, and especially when you have like 5 or 6 pre-orders and you realize you just spend like $7,000 or whatever, like real quick. So I mean, you have to be very careful with it. But I have a rule. Like I have something, it's getting paid off, and then I can have another one. That's my rule, because other than that, I mean, I would just order everything because I love everything. There's just not something that I don't like. So, I know, Marcos.
The whole point of basically, collecting 1/6 figures, not statues, but 1/6 figures for the most part, because it gives you that room to create with the posability and put your stuff in like different dioramas and poses and styles and switch it up and things like that. But again, there's so much you can get from 1/6. I mean, there's a lot of realism you can get from that, but just to see it in like a higher scale, 1/3 and higher. Like for example, I had the Hot Toys Wonder Woman that came out recently from Hot Toys, and it was one of their deluxe exclusive ones, rooted hair and everything like that, and it looked great. It's one of their best the Wonder Woman figures to date. Really? But then the Wonder Woman J&D came out, and then I looked at it, I was like, man, I was like, that J&D Wonder Woman. And I looked at the figure, I'm like, man, to have that in 1/3 Gal Gadot, I'm like, So like that's where my mind sometimes is like geared now. I'm just like,
Yeah.
so much better.
Best thing about 1/6 is they do make a lot more characters, so that it kind of scratches that itch sometimes, and that's how I get pulled back in from time to time because they just make so many different characters compared to statues.
And you can complete a line for a lot cheaper. I could actually have the whole entire Justice League from Endgame. I mean the Justice League team and the whole Endgame team, and just like have all 50 figures from all of them but in statues, you can't really, like you run out of space.
Space and money. Do I buy a house or do I buy 15 statues? What do I do here?
Not just that, with statues, they don't come out with a character too, which sucks,
Right. It's true. Dan, didn't you collect Hot Toys in the beginning? Didn't you start with Hot Toys?
I had some. Yeah, I had a few. Okay. I had a little of everything when I first started collecting, but you're going back probably 2011, 2012.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, I had Star Wars. I even had like when the Back to the Future ones first came out, like 2013 or so. I had those. I had a bunch of different properties, and then I just decided to I focused on 3 different areas. I've kind of honed in over the years, but
sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean,
to tell you, I wasn't a very good Hot Toys collector. I found I felt like if you just kind of touch them, things start to fall apart. The things fall off, or you break a belt, or I was just constantly felt like they felt real fragile to me.
Okay.
I have one Hot Toy, and I have that exact same feeling. Like every time I move it, something falls. I'm like, God damn. Yeah. I don't really move it that much. Like I move like an arm a little bit, and I'm like, okay.
Yep. I was unaware of that. I'm glad I didn't get into that.
No. Well, I mean, some are like that, but like the advancement now, it's not as fragile as it used to be from 2003.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like that's me. Like with statues, it's polystone or some type of resin. So like. Easier to put things together and all that. Just Hot Toys, and you can just move in all different ways too. So it's a good thing too about it if you want to pose them and everything. So not for me.
I'd put them in one pose and leave them like that for like a year because every time I go to repose it, it would take like 30 minutes just to get it to balance again.
Yeah, I have my Deadpool zombie in a Michael Jackson like hee pose with the hand on the crotch. That's what I have him in. That's it. That's what I'm gonna do with them. Don't want to touch them anymore. Falling apart.
Or Freddie, I hate to bring up. Oh man, Freddie, I hate to bring up a sore subject, but can you share what you were not able to get today?
Oh man, why?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Look, you'll get it. It'll work out.
I'm not even gonna go too deep into it, man, because I'm still I'm bitter.
I saw your message today. I try to help you out. I'm really surprised.
Me too, man.
I am so bitter. All right.
All right.
A and D.
So you can find a supplier.
Wow.
As you know, it's a lot. All right. So J&D decide to get into the 1/6 game, like what Queen Studios did with InArt. They got into the 1/6 game. J&D has been announcing for the last 2 years, hey, we're gonna do 1/6, and as 1/6 collectors, we've been waiting. Like, didn't J&D said they were gonna do 1/6 like a year ago, 2 years ago? Then all of a sudden, boom, they announce it. Oh, we're here now. As they've been sitting in the back, chilling and waiting. InArt and Hot Toys and all these other companies fight for like who has the better figures and stuff like that, which is great because that breeds competition and to elevate yourself, not to stay dormant and come up with all these new things, right? To make us collectors want to buy your product. Yeah. So they came out with this, and for much of the 1/6 community, a lot of them were crying, not tears of joy. But tears of sadness. And me, I'm like, why are they so sad? You want to know why? Because they're like, man, Heath Ledger Joker again?
Oh, really?
They're like, again? Because Hot Toys and InArt has just released their 1/6 figures for Heath Ledger Joker within the span of a year, right? Year and a half.
Oh, right.
Okay.
So it's like, oh wow, okay. InArt dropped theirs and released it Hot Toys has announced theirs a couple months ago, or within the same span of like a year, or a couple months, dropping it and then announcing it, right? And now here you come, J&D. So when everybody heard it was a Joker, again, it's like, oh man, we just, too much of something is like, for a lot of them, like, oh man, y'all guys can't do anything better. But we don't know what's behind the scenes, and we get it. It's their first 1/6 product, right? So I digress with all of that. So they released 3 different versions: Type A, B, and C. Type C, this is what you get. All of this here. So you get 2 head sculpts, you get a neutral sculpt, and then you get a smiling sculpt, and you get 2 hands. But the thing with this is that there's innovation behind this. Let me see if I have the pictures, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right. So I don't know if I have all of them. I don't think so. But so with these, it's silicone skeleton, and you can basically move the heads, and the fingers. It has joints in the neck and the hands, so you can move them, all that stuff. And you get the 2 dogs, which you don't get with the other 1/6 figures and whatnot. So they said that they were going to release this December 15th. When they released it, for this version, because this version you get everything: 2 bodies, 2 heads, joint, hands, and everything like that. They released this 500 units. It's an exclusive, but they didn't release it to the US. So that's why everybody was annoyed, because there were actually US collectors out there who actually wanted this. But the website J&D does not ship to the US. They ship to other countries, but not to the US. And we did not know that because they never said. Granted, they did say we're shipping to limited places. But again, no one's thinking, there's no way you're not going to not ship Heath Ledger Joker, right, to the US, right? So they haven't. So I actually was considering getting this. I know a lot of people are just like, what are you crazy at the price? But for those of you who know me, I'm a Heath Ledger Joker fanatic. Dark Knight trilogy. Like, that's like as what Jimmy is to Iron Man. I'm like that with the Joker. Like, I don't care. Like, man, I'll take anything, any size. Just so I mean, I was considering it, but then I kind of like, just after the whole thing kind of soured me a little bit. And I mean, not like as far as them per se, but it gave me time to pause and think. I was like, you know what? I don't really need this whole full set with 2 bodies and the joint hands. So for this whole set right here, they're asking for 1,700, which is very steep, which is also a negative. That's very steep for 1/6, very steep. So you got a lot of people just like, which I get, once it's collectors, like, I'm not doing it because of the price. And 2, I mean, you're not even shipping it to the US as well. So with all of that, people out there trying to figure out in the US where they're going to get it, because they're only selling this on the site. So I was trying to go for it, at least drop a deposit, but that was a no-go, because they wouldn't take any orders to the US. So the next set for A and B types, which Type A, you just get 1 body, which is the Heath Ledger Joker right here in the purple coat. And Type B, you'll get, here we go. This is what you get with Type A. But this is not joint arms seamless. This is just regular seamless arms. So the fingers don't move, basically. And this is Type B. This is the one I'll be going for. No, not this one. Do I have a picture of that one? Yeah, here we go. So this is the one I'll be going for, the Type B. So it doesn't have 2 bodies, but you get both neutral sculpt and the smiling sculpt, which, like I said, is joint. So you could like move the neck and arms, fingers. I mean, no, this one you can't move the fingers. You just move the neck and the head, and it's silicone. And the dogs seem to be felt.
Wow. It's very different. I mean,
but yeah, so I don't think they released the prices for these 2 yet. Yeah.
Okay.
But
So,
yeah,
I mean, this comes with a heavy price.
But this is not for everybody.
Sure. I think you mentioned it backstage, Freddie, right? Yeah. This is this is for certain collectors, right? That are all in on 1/6. They have certain lines. This has got to be. I mean, is this the most expensive 1/6 figure they've made? Because I've never seen one this price.
this is the most expensive
Okay.
1/6 that they have out there. And which I know a lot of people right now, they're not they're not going for it because even some people in the chat saying the same thing. They're like, just spending that much on a piece like this when you
Yeah.
get a Hot Toys for like what, 600.
Yeah.
You know, that they're a lot of people not gonna do it because a lot of people right now, they have Hot Toys in hand. They have
Sure.
the Queen Studios in-art Joker in hand already,
Sure.
which pretty much you're getting the same thing. So the only thing you're getting from this really is two dogs that are felt.
Yeah.
And if you actually do care about the joints in the neck for the head sculpts and the fingers, I mean, so
Yeah. I mean,
it's a lot to
it's
ask.
well, yeah, you know, you have to really be into 1/6. And look, there are a lot of people that just collect 1/6, and this could be a dream piece for them. I mean, it really could be. But for me personally, you know, it wouldn't come home with me. I mean, but is it great? Sure. I mean, they've got some really great features, and I thought the head sculpt was just awesome. I thought it was just fantastic. Dan, you don't have any J&D pieces, do you?
I don't. Yeah, I don't have J&D. I tend to be one of those collectors. I really like the storytelling in the base as well as the statue. And it's just an aesthetic thing. You know, it's just but I mean, I think they do great work, and I think their work continues to get better and better. I mean, this is amazing. When I first saw the proto shots or not the proto, but the promotional shots of this, holy cow.
Mm-hmm.
It may be the best Ledger likeness done to date.
For sure.
Of any statue.
Mm-hmm.
So
no,
especially the smiling one. The smiling one's really good.
It's crazy good.
Yeah.
And look, I mean, this character has been done so many times, right? But this is, I think it's literally one of the best. Now it is one of the most expensive, but I guess I can tell why, right? Because they put a lot of work into this to make sure it came out, in this, particular format. Noah, would you ever get something like this?
I probably wouldn't. I definitely think it's impressive. I almost bought the in-art 2-pack Joker. I really did like that, but I was just couldn't really decide if I wanted to stay in 6 scale at the time. But I think the articulated fingers is really cool. I've never seen somebody do that. I think that's really nice. The head sculpts look amazing. I like the consistency in the bases. That they're the same or 3rd scales. I think that's kind of cool. So I think it's definitely going to be for some people. So I think it's, I mean, hey man, the more stuff out there, the better. The more options collectors have, the better. So I think it's, that's great.
Yeah, I see you smiling, Marco. So I guess you're getting it.
No, I was thinking about what Freddie said is like, man, another Joker or Heath Ledger's Joker. And like, I feel like everybody that's coming out with like a new IP, like a new type of statue or figure, they always come out with the Joker, like Heath Ledger Joker. Like, I always put this out, it'll sell good, Let's start out. Like let's start with Heath Ledger Joker, and then we'll go somewhere else after that. But that's the only thing I'm laughing about. Is like the every company it just does the same things, and I get it. It's like with any type of thing, like sports, Hollywood, like whatever works, everybody's gonna copy. So like Heath Ledger Joker works here, they're gonna do it there, obviously, So until it doesn't.
Yeah, what's even crazier is that the J&D, they're targeting a certain audience, right? Mainly the high-end collectors. And what I do know for a fact is that there are customs out there for 1/6. These guys are spending 5-6 grand for one figure.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm not even joking. Like those who are 1/6 collectors know they're custom for just one figure, and not even with accessories and a whole bunch of stuff. It's going for like 3, 4, 5, 6 grand, depending on what you're getting. And these are just like, there's just like a certain market where it's like, that's all they buy. Just custom pieces, not even Hot Toys.
Right.
It's just like, no, I'm buying custom things that nobody's making. And it's just like, hey, I want this, how much is this? And they're getting that. And J&D is targeting those kind of audiences out there, or the statue collectors who's like, I don't do 1/6 at all. but I'll do this one.
I see. I understand.
So.
Well, Alan, you got some J&D pieces coming, don't you? Some new ones.
I have one J&D piece coming. The new Wonder Woman.
That's right.
Oh, that looks good.
I actually just released a production picture.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Are you happy?
Oh my God! I think it looks better than the proto.
Wow. Okay, that's good then.
I was really pleasantly surprised. If it turns out like what they showed, I'm going to be a happy camper.
All right. And how are you going to display that? Do you have others, or is it Justice League? How are you going to do that?
I have the half scale Prime 1, Batfleck, Cavill, Superman, and Godot, Wonder Woman. The first ones I did in half scale.
Okay.
Enough room there that I'm going to put the 1/3 J&D piece right in front of the half scale.
Wow, it's going to look great. Another great setup I got to see. Another great setup I want to see. So
I hide everything.
Yeah. Well, hey,
Keep it from us, man.
Yeah, I mean, once you have your other cabinets built, I really want to see some of that stuff. I cannot deny that.
Now, is that Wonder Woman going in your room, Alan, by your nightstand?
Let me tell you, if they made a life-size full silicone one, yes.
Good night, baby.
Exactly.
Before we move on, let me just bring this up real quick because I saw this today. It's just this head sculpt here.
It's great. The smiling one's the best one too, in my opinion.
Really good.
Yeah,
it's really hard to beat that. I mean, and
imagine the 1/3 like that. Like the 1/3.
Oh my gosh!
I know.
That would have been worth the price.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
$5,000 starting.
So in the community, they're like, can we get a 1/3 like that? And actually, people it's like this came out better than the 1/3. They're like, can we get a reissue?
Like, fuck.
Oh, look at that, man! That looks so
It
good.
looks just like him. It looks like a movie set photo of him.
Yep.
It does.
It's amazing to me they can do that in 6 scale, and it surpasses what they've done in half scale and life size.
That's true. I remember, Freddie, you told me it's easy to get because like Hot Toys likenesses are always great too, and I always wonder why like 1/3 or 1/4 like always kind of struggles, I guess, with portraits compared to like 1/6 Hot Toys, and Hot Toys is like not me saying it, but like people think it's like the lesser of
Well, I mean, they've been hit or miss. Hot Toys has more hits than misses for sure. Like with any company, not every company shoots out hits. No one shoots perfect. But yeah, I mean, when you talk about like real life, like the likeness, I mean, I don't think you could really touch statues because you just have so much more room to work with. I think 1/4 and 1/3. I mean, because like Queen Studios, they've been knocking it out the park. Infinity, they've had some hits. I just,
Yeah, this is. I mean, Dan, what do you think about this second portrait?
I don't know. I like the first one you showed the best.
Right.
I think of any of them. I think it looks okay. You know what? Part of it that might be throwing me off a little bit for this one, and again, it's just kind of a stickler. When you're doing a movie piece, it's all about accuracy, of course. And
Sure.
I know this is going to sound really weird, but his hair doesn't look like this in this scene.
You're right. Yep.
Okay.
And that kind of bugs me.
Okay.
To me, it detracts from from the face itself, the portrait itself. The hair is not styled like that in that scene. So, yeah.
And what's difficult about Heath Ledger's Joker is that, I mean, great performances, man. But like in every scene, like the makeup and the hair is so different. Some scenes you'll see his hair thicker, right? And in other scenes, it's like super thin, and then
why they how that happened was because he did his own makeup and his hair. Like he did everything. Like he's like he told Christopher Nolan, like, I want to do my makeup and my hair. He said it'll look more natural for like, in real life of Joker. Like his Joker was like, in the real world, it'll be him doing his own makeup and his own hair. So it was actually really smart that Nolan and Ledger did that because brings a realism that no one wanted to, for sure.
Yeah, and you're right. Yeah, and they also said too, because it's just like, again, they try to imitate real world stuff. It's just like like a real life, like you putting on your own makeup and stuff like
That's
that.
what I'm saying. Like, yeah, it's crazy.
That said, about the style of the hair on this piece, I think the hair itself does look good. It's probably as close as any. It's probably, to me, it's the biggest thing that companies get wrong with Ledger's likeness, because he had really thinning hair.
Yeah,
I mean, really thinning hair, and most companies don't get that. They just make it too thick, too consistent, and yeah.
Well,
but I mean, the piece itself is awesome.
Oh, I like that look. The grenades, that's cool right there. That's awesome.
Yep.
Well, congratulations to whoever's getting this. Alan, could you ever see yourself putting these somewhere? You got, I mean, this particular one or any others?
I don't think so. Not figures.
Okay.
I have 2 6-scale, but they're kind of unusual. The one is the Jazz Inc. What is the thing called? The Bat Plane.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's right.
Yeah. I've got that thing sitting here in a box. I have no idea where it's going to go. It's way too big, which I didn't realize when I ordered it. And I also have their '89 Batmobile coming from Jazz Inc.
Yeah, Jazz Inc. has some
great stuff.
Killer stuff, man. They do that. That Batwing. Freddie, did you get that?
Oh yeah, it's coming here. Probably January, most likely.
It's an amazing piece. And then someone made that custom, frame that you can anchor to the wall. I thought that just
the moon.
Amazing. Yeah, that looked just incredible to have that kind of setup. But seeing that, I was, man, whoever's getting that, congrats. But man, I want to see when you get that, Freddie. We should do a live unboxing.
Oh no, yeah, we're definitely gonna do it. Oh, one thing I have to say about this TV, sorry, these pieces. So I'm gonna order it, right? And this is what I thought to myself. I was like, because with 1/6 collectors, right? Like we like to pose it, put it in different like shoots. There's photography. People like to put it outside in the rain and the snow, and like put it in battle scenes, like in their own diorama, and having fighting and taking the coat. This one right here ain't gonna be no rain, no snow. I'm not posing it up to fight Batman or nothing.
Yes, it's in the box forever.
One separate, all by itself. I'm like this.
I
he will not be fighting Batman.
He will not be fighting Batman.
Yeah.
Nope. Not with this piece.
So I did want to do our pick of the week, and I was going and searching for some bottleneck stuff, and this came up, which it must be an older piece, but when I saw it, I just thought it was just amazing. And Freddie, if you say you have this, I'm gonna be really jealous.
Freddie has every hour print that down.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
I've seen it. It's great.
No, I don't have this one.
You don't have this one. So can you see this, mounted and framed with the Prime 1 Keaton, like together or something like that?
Yeah.
I thought that would look really good.
Yep.
Look really good. Man, this piece is great. I wish I had it. But I saw this today, and I was looking for a really nice art print for art print of the week. But I know Bottleneck did a Spider-Man one today, and they had a Star Wars one recently too that looked really good. But there's just something about this piece here that I just
very cool.
Really seen pretty much for Batman.
Yeah, I mean this is 89 right here all over it, right? Yeah. This is an iconic scene from the movie, and it will look really good with that Prime 1 piece. So, Dan, do you have any 89 pieces, like pieces of art or anything?
Oh boy, you're gonna get me. Well, I was hoping you weren't gonna ask me that, Jimmy.
Okay.
Got him. We got him.
Okay, right. So I'm gonna lose a lot of friends and make a lot of enemies right here and right now.
He hates it.
I am not the biggest 89 fan in the world.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I understand it. I understand it. He's a killer.
I loved it when it came out. I mean, that was right down the middle. I'm going to date myself now, but I was in college, when it came out, and I loved it. I was a huge fan, but I think Bale, Bale took over for me. I really love a more realistic Batman. I love the new Pattinson Batman for that reason.
Love that
the gritty, real as, you know, Batman. Somebody said something about Joker in the real world. I don't remember if it was Marco. Yeah, it was Marcos. So Joker, I love the real world piece, and 89 kind of gets away from that to a large degree. So yeah, it's just not my favorite. I like it. I watch it. I enjoy it, but it's not, I don't feel compelled to collect it.
Understood.
The music is the best part of this movie for sure. By Danny Elfman.
Oh yeah.
Iconic Batman theme. That's the best part of the movie.
Yeah.
So Dan, let me ask you: do you have any lifelike movie bail pieces, whether it's J&D, Prime One, anybody?
I do. So I have
Queens, right?
I have the Prime One Ledger Joker in 1/3, which I know I'm in the minority, but I really like that piece a lot. I have Queen's 1/3 Dark Knight bail piece.
Nice.
Yep, I really, really like that. I know that it gets some hate, but I really like that one as well. And I'm trying to think, what else do I have? I'm actually in the midst of looking for the Bane, Dark Knight Rises Bane piece.
Nice.
I saw your post.
By Prime One. I don't love the Selena Kyle. She looks good from a distance. Prime One's Selena. I feel like she looks good from a distance, but I've seen close-up pictures now. I've never seen that piece in person, and I hate to judge a piece, you know, without having seen it in person. But just when I've seen close-up pictures, I don't love her hair. To me, doesn't look very good. But again, it could be photos. But yeah, those are the ones that I have, and I really love them. So,
Thinking about bringing in any others, like maybe the Bat Pod 1/3.
Oh, that one. Yeah, I would love to. And you know what's funny, on when that one came out, right? I was in a different space, and I really didn't have a great spot for that space-wise, and now I do. And so it's kind of, matter of fact, I have the perfect spot right over here to my left. I've been eyeing for that. I just feel like she'd be perfect right here. So that's one that may make its way here. I love that piece. I think
I want that pod in White Knight Batmobile or Bat Bike. That'll be cool right next to each other.
I've got that one right here. To me, that's in like the top 5 in my collection for sure. The White Knight.
Or take that Queen 1/3 bail and stand it behind her.
Oh yeah. Yep. Absolutely. Yep. Would look awesome. No, I love that piece. I love the base. The Prime One I like. I think it's a little oversized from a scale standpoint, and I think the base takes up a lot of room unnecessarily. I do love the piece. I like the pose on that one and the swap outs, but yeah, I love the Queen one. I'm really happy with it.
Well, once you get all those statues set up, man, we need to see a room tour.
I am absolutely pressing for a room tour. I am. Believe me, I can't get this done fast enough. I don't like disarray and disorganization, and that's been it for about 2 months now. But I'm definitely getting there. So yeah.
Cool. Dan, have you thought about when you build these, when you make these Batman gadgets and things?
Yeah.
You thought about doing a video of that?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yep.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's
Can't wait to see that.
Yeah, I build a lot of stuff. Like a lot of with the exception, for the first time I went, and you can actually see one here, right here. I need a shelving solution. I mean, it's a large space. This room is 24 feet square. It's a long space. And so I found at Sam's, thanks to Chris on Batman Statue Collector, turned me on these garage shelves at Sam's that don't have the perforations, the holes and whatnot in them.
Yep.
And they're great, from the basic stands. So I've got 6 of those in here right now, but then I have other tables and shelving that I built myself. Actually, the bookcase that you see behind me, that's one that I built. I've got 2 of those, one at either corner here, and then I've got a 6-foot table that I built that I've got Batman Hush and the new Say Cheese on, and a couple of other things that I'm going to take some pics of tomorrow. But I'll definitely be taking some video of some of that stuff. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah.
Nice. And damn, that Say Cheese is so hard to resist. And it's so
Don't
good.
resist. Don't resist. It's so good. Oh my God, it is so good. There he is.
There he is. Speaking of the devil, there he is.
Dan's
Oh
his
my
back
God.
signal. Dan's his back signal in the air. That's what it is.
Conjured him. Yes, I conjured him. No, and yeah, Crystal second this, I'm sure. Yeah, that say cheese is wow. Is it good? It's humongous. I mean, I don't know. Do you have Hush in your collection, Jimmy? I don't remember.
No, I don't. If I was going to get, well, we'll talk about this in a minute. I was going to get the diorama, but I got to come down to planet Earth. I mean, it's so big. I just don't think it'll fit in here.
Piece is massive. Just the wingspan on
Right.
and is
Crazy.
it's going to be huge. But yeah, second, it's incredible. See,
Yeah.
I mean, Hush is, I think he's about 31 inches tall.
Mhm.
I mean, that's a big statue. He's got that big sculpted cape that's flowing out behind him. He's huge. And Say Cheese dwarfs him. Say Cheese is just about a half inch shy of 40 inches.
Whoa.
What?
He's
40
tall.
inches?
Yeah, 40 inches. Yeah.
He's
And
tall.
Okay.
the little camera stick is like 45, I think, right? Something
Yeah,
like
with
that.
the camera stick, he's even taller. I like it with the grenade, the grenade with the smoke coming off,
Mhm.
because it really frames the piece really well with all the smoke
Yeah.
or the gas at the bottom. But yeah, with the selfie stick, he's even taller.
Yeah, he's like 45.
So
I love it.
So Dan, I had that on PO and I canceled it because Prime 1, because it kept getting delayed every
Yep.
it was supposed to come out January, February, and it kept getting delayed. And then when it came out, it was like a $580 shipping charge. I'm like,
Oh,
and the idea, I had not the Sam's one, I have the Costco shelving.
okay, yeah, same idea, yeah.
Same thing, but it
Yep.
wouldn't fit under there, obviously.
Oh,
It just-
no, yeah.
Yeah. So I have the Detective 1000, and Batman's looking down, and I was like, oh, and Say Cheese would look perfect because he's looking up.
Looking up.
Oh,
Yep.
Well,
yeah.
that's what I thought.
Great
Like,
idea.
yeah.
That is a good idea,
It
Marcos.
wouldn't fit, though, in my shelving, though. Yeah, I'm like, God
Man.
damn.
Yeah, you'll never get Say Cheese under any shelf, I don't think.
No, no chance in hell. But that's a 1/1/3 that actually looks better lower because you can see him looking up. If that makes sense.
I completely agree. So in this room, it's the first time that I have a center room display. So that 6-foot table is in the middle of the room. It's actually like a console, a sofa console table. It runs almost the length of sofa that I have in the middle of the room, and it's behind that. And it's awesome having Hush and that guy in the middle of the room.
Wow.
Being able to see a 360, it's such a treat. You know, as statue collectors, most of the time we just see the stuff, the front and the sides. You don't see the back and from all angles. So, and that one's one that I'm telling you, Jimmy, you got it.
And Jimmy,
Man.
and you want to get that? Not you, but you have the Detective 1000. It has a fat ball head too, which is perfect for that too. So that's a good thing about Say Cheese.
That's the one if I got Say Cheese, that's one I would get with it.
Yep.
is the Detective 1000, because I feel like now when everybody, and we'll talk about this in just a second, but when someone makes a new Batman statue, like they make a brand new one, they're going to compare it to Detective 1000. That's what I feel like everybody does now.
Yeah.
Because
It's that good. That's why. It's the best one. Me and
Oh,
Noah.
yeah.
and Marcos, you can't see it, but we can see it. It looks like the light from your room is hitting Detective 1000 and the cape is flowing in the background. It does. I took a picture of it on screen. I took a picture of it and sent it to you. But yeah, I mean, a lot of people do that. They made some big announcements today from Legendary Beasts, so I'll kind of go over here in just a second. But I did want to bring this up because it's still been on the back of my mind all day and yesterday and the day before. Dan, I messaged you this week when I saw it.
Yep.
When I posted it. And where are we at? Oh, yeah, here we go. Thanks, Raul, for sharing that picture with us.
Dan, that would go great on your table in the middle of the room. Perfect.
There you go, man. That's where it's going to go.
That wingspan has to, or his cape, that has to be 3 feet. That's got to be 3 feet.
It doesn't look that big in this picture, but when someone stands next to it, I saw someone stand next to it. It's crazy big.
It's a full 1/3 scale Batman with the cape fully extended. It's got to be huge.
It's crazy, stupid, but it's great.
This is really, really big. And I did see, so I went on Prime One's website, right? So I got the measurements here. Let's bring this up real quick.
Oh, yeah. Be careful of their measurements, though.
Yeah.
Take that to the bank. I learned.
you know what I did, Dan? I messaged the new collector that just got that in, and his response, I said, "Hey, can you take some measurements for me?" He goes, "Man, I'm really sorry, but I boxed it up immediately." It's he said it was for, I think, his son or something.
He buys 2 of them.
What the hell?
That's right. Yeah.
What a good dad, man. I wish I had that dad.
He buys 2 of every statue.
That's
the Kitty Rock guy?
Oh.
What's that?
What the hell is that thing? It's so crazy deep.
And Dan, the other thing to keep in mind is that Prime One is slowly phasing out these big 1/3 pieces.
Oh yeah.
I think in years to come, a piece like this is going to be sought after.
I think you're right, Alan. I really do. I think this is a special one. No question about it.
So let me just bring up my.
Just enabling you, man. Just try to.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You know, one of the things on this one too that's a tough pill to swallow is economy shipping is $803. Well, at least where I am.
That's economy.
Economy, $800.
Wow. I've been meaning to ask Chris what he paid.
He paid 803, I think you said, or 830. I can tell you that I don't know if you, Jimmy, have you talked to Matt Martin before in the group?
No, I haven't.
So Matt, collector friend in Florida, this piece just arrived to his house.
Oh,
and it's 3 gigantic boxes.
Wow. Yeah. So what are we looking at here? Well, we don't know if this is accurate, but almost 44 inches, in length, right? And then what about the depth? What do they say on the depth? So 95 centimeters, that's 37 inches wide, right?
Huge, man.
And then what is the height on this bad boy? 33.46. So inches wide. I mean, and tall. But I mean, it's the depth that kills this piece for me.
Yeah.
Right? And the length of it, it's just so big.
It's a true coffee table piece. Like even in a big room, this is tough. 37 inches deep is.
But you also get the good thing about this, you do get a Hush portrait with this too.
So. You do, yeah, yep.
My issue is this. So see the black like base on the bottom.
Oh yeah, the underbase. Yep.
That makes it bigger for no reason. What they should have done is put the smoke connecting to like the pipes, and they should have cut out the black part pretty much. Basically, that makes it like an inch or 2 bigger for no reason.
Yeah.
And see all the dynamite too. They could have just put it, on the the pipes or something like that. Like connect, like you stuck it onto the magnet.
Right.
So they just made it unnecessarily big. The cape is like that was going to happen regardless. Obviously, that cape's huge, and it's awesome, but. And also, because I'm a big anime statue guy, the green, what is it called?
Chemicals. They're like chemicals.
Yeah. They should have had a light up feature with that. That would have made took it completely over the top. That would have just took it all over the top, or made it at least look like the Say Cheese Joker like texture of like how it was highlighted in some areas and not. They should have done that.
I tell you what, the Say Cheese the gas on the Say Cheese, awesome. it looks like it's illuminated.
It looks like a light up. Yeah, exactly.
It really does.
Or had a light up with this. And the black base should have never been there. That's the only 2 things I have to say. But this is like a 9.5 out of 10. This is awesome.
You know what's funny? You mentioned that, Marcus. I'm looking around. I mean, I've got quite a few Prime 1, and I don't think I have a Prime 1 statue that's got enough. Oh, actually, no. Bermejo Joker does. He's got an underbase. Actually, he does. Noel Batman has a small, I'd say it's like 3/4 of an inch of an underbase, but most of them don't.
They don't but it was unnecessary on this one, in my opinion. Like it just doesn't match it, and it just you could have put those dynamite on the other base with the magnet, and like you could have plugged in those smoke little effects. Like that was unnecessary in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're right. I think you're right. I mean, that the vat itself is enough structure, right, to provide a base,
And they did that. And think about it. They did it with the smoke with the Detective 1000. They did it like they put it on. Exactly. They put it on to the side.
Yeah, there you go. Yep.
So Noah, are you going to make room for this?
Yeah, I think I am.
Are you serious?
I think I am because
so good.
When I saw this initially, I was like, no, man, there's no way. Like, there's no way I'm going to fit this anywhere. But just that stupid little stand I made with the Justice Buster to make it fit on that bottom base. I think I can do the same thing with this one.
Nice.
So I think I can bring it out a decent amount. It's not going to be in my way. And so I would move the Batman vs. Joker Dragon up, and then I would put this down low. And I'd probably rotate it a bit so you can see Batman and have the whole wingspan fill in the shelf. But I mean, the shelf I have down here will fit that if I just make a little extra base for it. So I'm thinking of selling a couple things to get this. But for me, I think I am personally fine with just the regular edition. I think it has the two best portraits. And on Big Bad Toy Store, even though they might take a little bit longer, I could get it for $2,800 shipped.
Nice.
So,
that's a good deal.
I might just be patient and wait and just go with that. And so we'll see. But I just gotta look around. Maybe I'll get rid of Tech 1000 for this. I don't know, even though that'd be really tough. And then maybe sell Big Chap or something. That would cover it. So
no, you have that space.
Yeah, it'll fit. Yeah, this bottom shelf down here, it'll fit down there. So it's 46 inches wide. So that'll cover the cape, even if I had it completely at the full width. And then, like I said, if I just make another extra base to butt up against it on the ground, I can definitely fit the 37.
I'm so jealous.
I would probably have the head of acid, coming out from under, so it's out in the open, and then have Batman inside, with the wingspan. So, yeah. So I want this. Yeah. Now that it's getting close to coming out, I'm definitely reconsidering. So
it's freaking awesome.
It's so.
I remember when I saw that, I was like, man, that's got to be one of the best, like, just comic statues ever made, even if it's not, perfectly accurate, just the theme, the concept. And the thing is, I haven't found a Joker that I like. I mean, I do like the Say Cheese to an extent. The looking up pose, limits it for me a little bit, but that to me is just the perfect. I wouldn't need anything else after that. That'd be the perfect comic Batman and comic Joker for me. So, it's.
Alan said it perfectly. He said that this would be like one of those pieces where it'll resell pretty well too, because it's so good, and it's not a big edition size either. So he said it perfectly. This will, if you get it. I'm not one of those collectors that I think about selling it, for a higher price. But if you are, I think this is a piece that would sell for a great higher price. So.
Yeah, local pickup only, maybe.
That'd be the only way.
I can't be fragile, man.
You'd have to sell it for like $4,000 shipped, and then you'd be able to make a little bit. But which some people maybe.
It's going to be very hard for me to watch Chris's unboxing of this because I'm going to want it so terribly bad.
I know what's going to happen too. Dan is going to be on the show, I'm sure, unboxing this. And
Alan, you are an enabler.
I don't think you're going to have the willpower to walk away from this.
I don't. Yeah, I wouldn't take that action. I think you're probably right.
I guarantee it. I'll put money on it.
This is a great one. This is
Jimmy, can I share something real quick?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. Let's see here.
What is he about to do? No, what are you about to do?
This is what I'm saying right here. That angle.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, having that coming out, the base coming out from the.
We can't see if you're showing something. We can't see.
Sorry, it's not coming up.
Oh, there we go.
There it is.
Okay, cool.
Oh, okay.
See, look at that. If you had a light up feature, that would have been awesome right there.
That is so epic.
Well, this is the angle that I wanted to set it at, but I still feel it's too deep.
I can only do it down low. That's the only way I can do it is down low like that. Otherwise, there's just no way.
Yeah, I mean, look at this. I mean, the 40 plus inches is just way too big in here. So I'm gonna have to go a different route, even though I want it so terribly bad. So I guess we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Okay. Well, that's a great one. I definitely wanted to share that, and I guess we'll go ahead and go to the pictures here. And there were some announcements today and yesterday as well.
Don't show the Spidey. Don't show the Spidey.
Calm down.
Don't show it. I know you're about to show it. Don't show it.
No, we're not going to show it.
Oh, Jimmy, actually, real quick.
We got to get you to live pre-order something at some point.
What's that name?
I just want to share one more thing. I want to share one more thing from Marcos.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh shit! I know he's going to. God damn it! No. He's about to do
It's time, dude. It's time.
I know it's time. Fuck it. I already have it linked up already, so it's time. Obviously.
Are you
Yep.
getting Hollywood Laughs?
Yeah.
Yep.
Deposit. I had link up because I knew it was gonna happen. So
You said you were gonna have it ready to go. So
yeah, it's ready to go, and it's from one of our good friends. I won't say it because I don't know if he wants it out there.
okay. That's
I
cool.
love this piece.
Yep, I'm getting deluxe. So
Good man.
1800 all in. That's a good thing about it.
That thing is awesome.
Are you putting this deposit down, or are you paying this all off, dude?
Deposit. No, deposit.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have 2 in pre-orders right now. So.
Well, look, I mean, I was talking with Chris about it when he was on the show last, and he said it's growing on him. But just imagine, Batman Who Laughs and Harley Who Laughs together. I think that's like the ultimate combo, just set up like that. But it fits with all DC pieces. It's just great, man. So it's just an awesome piece. Dan, do you like that piece?
I do like it. Yeah, I think it's super creative. I even like the cyberpunk Harley. I know it's
you do. Okay.
quarter scale. I don't love all the portraits, but I think itself is just really cool.
Yeah, that's a great piece. Marcos, you getting that, huh?
What's done is done. It's already done.
Oh, check you out, live pre-order.
Carter's already on file. So.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Sweet.
There
All
you
right.
go. Congratulations, man.
Damn it.
Congrats.
I love you, Noah. Because I told him, that's what it is.
Well,
I'm sorry, Alan, I didn't get the Kong bust, but
Oh, that's cool. I understand.
we all kind of agreed it was a little overpriced for what it was.
Yeah, and I agree.
Hey, look, the enablers in the chat too.
There we go. Him and Alan are the worst.
Melvin, they're the
both.
enablers of the group, man. So, Alan, I did forget. Can you share the pre-order you did with us this past week?
Oh,
forgot.
yeah. Awesome. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This one blows everything we talked
Which
about.
one?
Which one? Did you say which one?
Yeah, unfortunately, I was a little crazy
The
this
one
week.
from Randy. The one from Randy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did the Infinity Studio life-size Natiri bust from Way of the Water.
Yes. Man, I'm gonna bring that up real quick because I got
That's awesome.
Such a beautiful art piece. I just couldn't resist
That
it.
thing's amazing.
And I believe it's like 99 edition size.
And Alan's got one of the 99. So there we go.
Let me just share this.
They have a different version though, like a cheaper version, Alan. Like
Yeah. But you know what? That base with the light up feature really kind of makes it.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
I agree. I agree. Alan, congratulations. This is a great piece.
Thank you.
Chat and panel team, if you have not talked to Randy from Collector's Arc, he'll take care of you. I've had nothing but great success with him. He's done me right, got me great deals, found me pieces that I couldn't find. Make sure you check him out, Collector's Art. He's a great dude, and he's actually in Godlike statues quite a bit, so make sure you check him out.
Yeah, I messaged him, and 10 minutes later, he sent me the link, paid for, and done. Quick and easy.
And he did mention this to me. He said that anybody that ordered in the month of December will be in batch number 1. He said he
Nice.
That's nice.
Wow.
So
And Randy gets it quick, from what I've heard.
he does.
Yeah.
He does get it quick.
He's right there, obviously. Like that area. Yeah.
Yeah. So he messaged me, I think, like a week ago, 2 weeks ago, and he said that, "Hey man, just so you know, Iron Man Mark III half scale shipping. It's coming, so be ready."
Awesome.
So we'll do a live unboxing for Iron Man Mark III half scale, and then Prime 1's Berserk Black Armor 1/3. Everybody here is invited, of course, so it's gonna be great. Okay, yeah, I mean, great piece. Congratulations on that one. That's gonna be a fantastic one.
Right.
And Alan, I know you don't do live unboxings, man, but I'm begging you, man. I am begging you.
That would be a
begging
mess.
you.
Freddie has to come over there and help him.
Oh, that'd be
there's no
incredible.
doubt.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Like,
probably.
it would be.
Incredible.
I will make myself available for you, Alan.
Oh, thank you.
I do have a question for the chat. And for the panel. I wanted to bring it up here. So,
Go.
a lot of yeah. I can't stop seeing that. Every time you say that now, I can't get out of my head. But this was shown at the con recently, right? And they had the final production piece. But I mean, you're looking at this piece, right? And then you try to compare it with this bale. So, and I'll tell you my take first, okay? And then I'll go straight to you, Freddie. I really love that on the Infinity he's got two arms, and that he's holding the cowl, which I feel like that adds to the story a little bit. I really like that a lot. However, I felt the Queen sculpt is. I feel it's better, right? In my opinion, I feel it's better. And why do you buy a moving piece? Like, what's the main purpose of that? It's because you go for the likeness, right? You want the likeness to resemble the actor. And I think the Queen is right now still one of the better sculpts. Freddie, what do you think about this?
So I mostly collect movie pieces because I prefer the likeness, the portrayal of the actors who portrays the characters, and I think that this likeness is better than Infinity's.
Okay.
And I always shoot for likeness first, and everything else follows after that.
Right.
But if you're talking about the bust and what you get, I think Infinity's is better. I just love the concept way more. I wish, looking at that, I wish you could flip the likeness, put the likeness on Queen on Infinity, and like it to me it'd be like 10 out of 10, be perfect.
Okay.
Which, and honestly, I prefer not to have arms only because I don't have a huge hull.
Yeah, I know what
armor
you mean.
like you, Jimmy.
Yeah. Whoa.
I think about space as well. And I like, just like I said, the likeness is really what I want, like the face, and the other stuff to me is just like an addition. It's like, I mean, I want it to look good, but I'll go the Queen route.
Okay. Dan, what do you think?
I agree. I think the Queen is the Queen portrait looks better to me.
It does.
And I think, and for me, significantly better.
Yeah. Okay.
Especially when you have them next to each other like this.
Mm-hmm.
But I also agree in terms of from the neck down, I like Infinity's better.
Yes, same.
Switch heads. Buy both switch heads,
Yeah. Buy both switch heads. Why not? It's only $8,000 or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, right? This fucking car right there. If you buy
exactly. I mean, next to each other. And some of it could be photography. I've certainly learned that lesson in this hobby. So, photography can do a lot or hinder a lot. But yeah.
Yeah, this is going to be whoever decides to get this. I don't think you can lose with either one, to be honest. Yeah. But if I had a choice of just one, I'd have to go with the Queen, even though I love the arms and the cowl Infinity. Alan, would you ever get this?
I wish you guys would not put up these things.
Oh, sorry. We're all friends here.
Yeah, no, you're killing me, you guys. My issue is this. I have that 1/3 Queen Bat Pod Hathaway coming in.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I could keep trying to figure out what I can pair with that. Behind her, next to her. I'm thinking behind. And I was originally thinking about the JND Bale Batman because I think of the different companies. I tend to like that one better. Mm-hmm. And the base matches the Queen Bat Pod better. They kind of very simple base.
Sure.
But now that I see this, I elevated him a little bit and put that Bat Pod with Hathaway in front of it. That might solve my issues.
Really well, which one do you like better, Alan?
Well, okay. I agree with everything you guys have said. I think the Queen portrait is better.
Okay.
I think if I did get this one, I might have someone do a custom fabric cape to drape behind him. And I think that would add a little bit more to it.
It's a great call.
Yeah. Wow.
Otherwise, I think it's stunning.
That's true.
I
'Cause,
think
like, my bad. I'll keep going.
No, that's right. I think it's absolutely stunning. I wish there was a masked portrait to go with it.
That would be amazing.
Alan, did you go through spec for your Hathaway on Batpod?
No, I ended up going with Cosmic Chase.
Cosmic Chase.
Okay. Ben. Mm-hmm.
So I know I'm going to be waiting a little while to get it.
Yeah, that's true across the board, though. I think with the resellers,
Yeah, and I was back and forth on that one. First, I wanted it. Then I was thinking I wasn't going to get it, and then I came to my senses and said, "No, just get it." The thing sold out. It sold out in a day.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It was great. It was great.
Wow. Noah, what do you think of this? Which one do you prefer?
I think overall, I definitely prefer the Queen, but I think it'll also depend on what you collect. If you already, if you want the Selena Kyle, or if you have that already, or you plan on getting other half torso Infinity busts, then I could definitely see why people would just go with Infinity. Because I have seen collectors that have had 4 or 5 Infinity busts, and then they'll take like a Queen Wonder Woman or something, which is an amazing bust, and they'll kind of put it in there, and it just, no matter what you do, it just looks out of place. And then I saw that person sell the Queen Wonder Woman and put the Infinity back with it because it just looks better altogether. So I would say if you're doing something like that, then go for the Infinity. But as a standalone, the Queen's a lot better in my opinion. It just takes up less space. It's just
true.
Okay. Yeah. Marcos, I know you don't collect busts, but if you had to choose one, which one do you think?
So the Queen one, it does look like he has some big old boobies. It does. I'm not gonna lie. And the cape that Alan said no cape is a little weird with Batman, but it's so hard with busts. Like, remember I was talking about like the baby bib in the back and everything. It's always hard with the bust. And Noah actually said a great point. Is like, remember the Queen Studio like Avengers line? It's all like arms, and then it came out with Captain America for some reason with the arms. It looks off. It looks like 100% off. It looks great, but it just looks off compared to everything else. So it really depends on what you collect. If you collect like basically just a normal bust like this, then go for that, obviously. But if you collect bigger busts, like more like torsos, it won't be bad. But I will say this: Infinity, the last 2 I've seen like in hand videos from like collectors.
Yeah.
The Harley one was horrific for the price too.
Yeah.
The Margot Robbie. It was so cheap looking. It looked like a mannequin with like some street clothes on it, like straight up.
The Joaquin Phoenix Joker too is
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Those looked. I felt so bad for collectors because there's so much money they're paying for it. Like everything looked cheap. So, but every Queen bust I've seen, Loki bust, Doctor Strange, all those busts look amazing. So it just really just depends on what you're collecting. Like Noah said, like if you're collecting all these type of busts right here, go for it. But if you're collecting more of the torsos, I don't think the Bale looks bad at all. Like both, in my opinion, like I said earlier, you kind of look like George Bush.
So Marcos, what do you think about the Daenerys Infinity, the likeness?
Better. The update they did, it got a lot better.
Yeah, but do you think it looks good?
We'll see. Like at least.
So from what you saw, from what they showed in the
Proto, for sure, it looks great. Yeah, I like
they changed it. Yeah, right.
I like the dragons on it. That's my favorite part about it.
Dan, I think you need this with your new Bane from Canada.
Yeah.
Right next to it.
No, I've really resisted going down the bust rabbit hole.
Right.
I just feel like, oh my, I don't know if I can chase that. I think for the price point, for me at least, and for my collection, I'm probably, if I'm going to go that route and move beyond just kind of a traditional 1/3, it is the pieces like the Selena Kyle on the Bat Pod or the diorama, or you start moving into the the 3K and up kind of pieces. Probably go more that direction than the busts.
Okay.
Also, with the Infinity, they're basically the same price, like the Infinity and the Queen.
Mm-hmm.
and you get more for sure with the Infinity. Like, and it's basically the same price. So like,
I see.
Queen does not come out with the stellar portrait like the prototype is. They're just fucking up the customers right there for sure. Like, they just wasted everybody's money because everybody that's getting this usually is getting this because the portrait's so much better in their opinion, than the Infinity one. So
and something like this, I would wait until me personally, I would wait until I started seeing in-hand photos, and then I would start to decide whether I want to get this or not. I can't lie. I think this would look great on this wall over here, next to another, to a Bale or Bane or something together, movie pieces. But I love the Prime 1 DC comic pieces. I love them, and I don't know how it would pair with this. It may look kind of awesome.
Jimmy, how cool would that be? You have Iron Man, you have Mr. Playboy himself, right? And then you got Bale, the other Mr. Playboy himself, and those two rich guys, man, together. Come on, man.
Well, I've got both, but I have the other bust already coming. So
I'd say two sets of the house, two different busts.
DC,
Marvel. Come on, man.
There we go. There we go, Freddie.
You could even have them stare each other down to see who's the best.
I have to think about that, but you know what? That's a great idea, actually. We'll see. Yeah. All right. Well, we got one more top. Well, we got just two more, but I did want to talk about this as well. Let me bring this up real quick, and we'll do our live drawing here. And I know everybody is hyped for that, and we will have a winner here shortly. Oops, not that. That is our giveaways already. And I am interested to see if Dan plans on getting this, because I know Chris is, but Dan has not mentioned it yet.
Yeah, it's really good.
All right, so I saw this today, and I cannot deny, when I first saw it, I was like, well, I guess it's okay. And then I saw more pictures, and it got better and better. I think when I was talking with Alan about this, is that it's so hard to go against Prime 1, right? In DC.
Yep.
Very challenging because they are the heavy hitters. They do it right. I feel like they don't miss too much when they do a statue. Even if you're not a fan of the character, they do it so well. You become like, man, maybe I should have that too. But when I'm looking at this, there's something about the paint that, and now mind you, look, this is a prototype, so it could be just the prototype. That there's something just a little off with the paint.
Yep.
But other than that, I think it looks really good. Dan, are you getting this?
So first, let me say, when I first saw the proto,
okay.
Actually, I don't even know. It wasn't even the proto. It was the print, right?
Okay.
So painted. I immediately said, "Yep, I'm in." We've talked about base a couple of times tonight. I love the base on this thing. I just think it's awesome. Man-Bat, but it's villains all the way around.
I love that.
Right. I mean, it's just a tremendous piece. I love the stalagmites around, the sides and the back and the bats. And I just think it's a fantastic looking piece. And I think Batman looks terrific. I agree with you on the paint, Jimmy. Eric B over on the Rogues brought it up the other night when he said, sometimes the painters get a little aggressive in trying to create shadows with paint. Okay. And I think that's clearly what they've done here. They should let the light in the room drive the shadows, at least 80% of the way.
Are you talking about the muscle definition, basically?
Yeah. They just use that black in all of, convex and concave areas. They use that black to highlight the fact that there are changes in the surface, and you don't need to. And actually, Tech 1000 is a perfect example. The paint on that, they went real light in those areas. They're not these hard black lines, they're just very kind of subtly done. I think for me, that's what bugs me about the paint. And it's a shame because the texture on the statue is really good, right? The other piece for me, though, when you asked me if I'm going to get it, it was an automatic yes, and now it's qualified yes. The cape scares the bejeepers out of me.
Okay.
And now I thought that about Tech 1000 when they first showed that piece too. I said, "Oh, there's no way I can fit that cape." Now they adjusted and they made it such that it's actually not as hard to display as you would think.
PVC.
It's PVC, but it also kind of goes just almost straight up. There's not a ton of depth to it, and just kind of goes straight up. It's not that bad. I think with this one, the spot that I have in mind to put this in my collection wouldn't necessarily fit with the cape like that. So I actually sent a note, to the guys yesterday, I think it was, the Rogues guys. I mean, and I know, a couple of them actually talked directly with Jay over at LBS. And I said, I think a smart option would be offer a posable fabric option with this statue. Just like, like Prime One did with Superman Hush.
Yep.
You've got people that can fit these capes and people that can't. And I don't know, that to me, it looks awesome. Don't get me wrong. I love it, but it's also a display challenge.
I can definitely see that, especially if this is is that all polystone, like that cape?
Unknown.
Okay.
Hopefully it's, they're doing something PVC or like Tech. I mean, Tech 1000.
Vinyl or something like,
even vinyl. Tech 1000 looks awesome, and it's poly resin.
I'm trying to look at both of them right now, and like what you're saying about the definition of the like the muscles and all that. It is, you can see the definition in the paint. It's subtle.
Yep.
And what you said about the cape too, the depth wise, it really wherever the base ends is really where the cape ends to the depth.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm looking at it right now.
Noah, do you have plans on getting this?
I'll consider it, but I'm definitely not in a hurry. But I do. I'm definitely going to keep my eye on it, though. I do like it, but yeah, it'll just come down to space and if I get Batman vs Joker diorama.
It's not like you're sold. It's not like you're sold. Well,
yeah, not completely, but I definitely love it. I mean, I definitely think it's really, really good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
If you like Alex Ross too, they have an Alex Ross portrait too.
I have that. Yeah, I have that
exactly. So like, it just depends on what you want in a Batman figure too. So, or statue.
Ooh, yeah. There's when we talk about. Let me bring this up here real quick. Sorry, guys. There was one that I saw here that. Let me bring this up here. Sorry.
Also, Jimmy, do you want me to show the anime pieces too later?
We'll see if we have time for that.
Go ahead.
Yeah, but here's the Alex Ross piece I saw.
Nice.
And I really thought when I saw this, man, I really do like it. I do. The paint just throws it off for me. I just have to throw it out there. It just does. So now, mind you, look again. This is a prototype. So their Hulk is probably going to get Statue of the Year. Like their LBS Hulk was undeniable, and in my opinion, the best Hulk ever made. And I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with this piece and how they finalize it. But I love the Alex Ross portrait. I do. Freddie, would you ever consider this? I know you don't collect. Well, maybe you do. I don't know.
So I focus on movie pieces, but I love comic statues. The only reason why I haven't hit the comic stuff is because it's a huge rabbit hole. I first of all, I grew up on comics. Like comics is like my number one love. I remember even we spoke about Alex Ross. I remember when I first read Kingdom Come, I was like, who draws like this? I was like, because again, I love realism. The fact that Alex Ross could take comic stuff and like make it and fuse it with like real life and just make, I was like blown away, and I'm a huge DC fan, so I was blown away. And like from after reading Kingdom Come, like I just started falling in love like with his work, and just like even if I didn't like a particular comic run or any kind of comic thing or whatever, I was just like, oh, Alex Ross is doing the art on that, I'm gonna read it anyway. because I just want to see his art. I appreciate it a lot. And I even have a couple of 1/6 figures. There's a company that does Alex Ross stuff. I collect. I have about like 4 or 5, Flash and Batman, Superman, and a couple other stuff, whatever. So when I seen LBS do their Superman, and I saw all of the swap outs, and then I saw the Alex Ross swap out, and then I seen if for those who read the Death of Superman, and I seen the swap outs for that one with the bearded Superman. I was like, hold up, man.
Yeah, I had those on deck first too.
I was like, this is gonna be my, and I can't get in the rabbit hole, but I was like, I gotta get these pieces, especially me being a 1/6 collector. I love swap outs, heads, arms, everything. I like to switch things up, whatever. I want that Superman. And I was like, I want this. And yes, the Alex Ross, the heads will be like on them, like dominant. I'll switch it up, but they'll be on there. I love the sculpts. I love not all of the sculpts. There's some I like more than the others, but I love the sculpts. Everything that Dan said with the body, I felt the same way with the shadows. I was like, it's a lot, but I can overlook it. I do love the bases. I love that they tell stories. I'm all about art. Just like I love when I look at it, I see it, these things. I just love art, man. It's like I go into the Louvre or look at a statue or something like that. I'm like analyzing it. I'm like, dude, this is so great. So, and I love, like I love everything about it. 1 or 2 minor flaws, yes. So nitpicking, yes, the shadows. And 2, I'm actually not a huge fan of them putting the cave the thing up around it. Not a huge fan of that. It's not bad. It's just me nitpicking. I was like, can I take those off?
Freddie, you'll be happy to hear that those are removable.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, now I'm sold.
Dude, there's a custom 1/3 Batman that did the same thing with the
I saw it.
So like it kind of like I'm not blaming them. Maybe they didn't see it, but like, it is what it is.
Yeah, I think it's just like for me, like the cave thing is like again, it's not like a deal breaker, but it's like I feel like it's crowded. Like I feel like it's a little too much for me.
Yeah, no, I definitely feel that too. But Dan, what do you think about the portrait on this and the bat symbol on his chest?
That's a good question. I hadn't thought about the bat symbol. Zooming in here.
There's multiple bat symbols too. They said.
Oh, there is.
Yeah, they swap out.
They will be a one like the Detective 1000, like the '89 Batman, and there's going to be a Arkham Asylum one. So this is the Alex Ross one right here.
Yeah.
The '89 Detective 1000, and they will have their Arkham Asylum one. So I know that for sure.
Honestly, I think the Ross portrait, this is probably the way that I would display it in my collection. I think, Ross's Batman is a bulkier kind of Batman. And this, this guy is a little bit more jacked than your traditional Alex Ross. And that is only exacerbated by the shadows. But I think this is the way that I would probably display him. And it's probably going to be the thing that causes me to ultimately pull the trigger. Is that this will, when are you going to see another 1/3 Alex Ross Batman?
They're not going to.
Yeah, think about it. Put that Alex Ross portrait you have with Joker and Harley with Batman right behind it. I'm just throwing out there,
Yeah, that's
throwing out there,
Yeah.
And me personally, I love the newer style bat logo, like where it's not just the yellow, old school symbol. I like it to where it looks like almost like a metal plate on it.
Yep.
Like this, and it's more, jagged edge, more, this is the one that I love the most. And Detective 1000 has one too that's outlined in like gold, and I just love that.
That's how I display my Tech 1000.
Okay, yeah, I love that one.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah.
Jimmy, do you have any close-up pictures on the suit? Because I actually do love the texture on this.
I do, but it's in my messenger, and I can't do it from the messenger. But this is this is one piece that I really like. It started growing on me, but I really wish that they would look at the paint job a little closer.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to seeing what they end up doing with you know, with the final design. You know, I know it's still in. You know, of course, they're still working on things, getting the prototype together. But there are a few more pictures. Let me bring these up here real quick. Man, we'll move on to a winner, which is going to be great. Let me see.
If I could,
Yes.
Jay was on a another stream last night, I believe.
So good.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a lot of questions regarding this Batman.
Okay.
And from what I gathered, there's going to be switch out utility belts.
Oh, what you about to say that? That looks great.
Notice the last picture we showed, it was very big and bulky.
Mm-hmm.
This one is a little bit more trimmed down on the utility belt. Also, there was a comment that Jay believes they're going to do a blue variant, blue and gray, as well as the black and gray.
Okay. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing this, this finalized and what they end up doing. Did they talk about the paint at all?
No, but after looking at it, my comments, I pretty much agree with you guys. I think the shadowing is a little heavy-handed, and it could have been a lot more subtle. And the only other nitpick, and it's just a little nit, is the cape. There seems to be a heavy texture in the cape.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I kind of like the Batman capes to look a little bit more like leather, like they're smoother.
Right. Okay.
But other than that, I think it's stellar. It's awesome piece.
I love this one. I hear too. Goddamn.
Yeah, they announced a new Wolverine, and I really like the base on this. But I can't say I'm a huge fan of the portrait. Guys, what do you think about this, Marcos?
Oh, I first off, the texture on the suit, amazing. The suit in general, amazing. The colors are great. This portrait I don't like the most, but if you have other pictures with the mask on, awesome. Like the mask on is so good. There's like another portrait too that I don't really like either. But if you just get the version with just straight up mask on, that's the killer right there. I think it's better than the PCS one. And we're big fans of PCS around here, but this is better than PCS's 1/3 Wolverine. But they killed it. I love that. Someone did an Exen piece without a sentinel hand, so that's good.
Good note there, Marcos.
So that's great. And I just think the texture on the suit and the suit colors are great, and the detail in it too. And I think Wolverine actually, with the overly detailed muscles, actually works better than like Batman. Overly detailed muscles also. So
I keep knocking myself out of this thing. Yeah, I mean, they show your favorite Marcos right here, but
dude, I want to see that. Dude.
Yeah, I mean, they had a bunch of great pieces.
Quick comment, Jimmy, on that Wolverine.
Yeah.
It was also mentioned that it's a Savage Land Wolverine.
Yep. Okay.
And if you look, I don't think we can see it in this particular picture, but there's actually like a Velociraptor skeleton.
Oh, there he is, right here.
And there's some other Easter eggs as well going around that base. So again, it's kind of a storytelling.
Also, you get the wooden claws to switch out. Also,
I did see that. Yeah, I did see that.
They killed it with this piece for sure.
Yeah, this is straight from. I know they're showcasing a few things right now, and actually, Chris got an exclusive video, and it shows the pieces in more detail. But I saw this today, and these are the pictures that they posted online, and I thought it was great. There is one here that there's a Spider-Man that they showed. I love that he's wearing the camera.
Me too.
Yeah.
The behind the base actually is even better than the front of the base.
Are you serious?
It's so good.
Wow. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, exactly. That, and then below that, it has like more storytelling stuff, like right there.
Yeah.
There we go. All the
That's awesome.
That's what I'm saying, dude. It's so good.
And then across the front of the base in Latin, they have it inscribed, "With great power comes great responsibility."
Oh, wow.
Put it in Latin. It's really cool.
That's so
cool.
good.
That's awesome.
And
Dan, do you like these Marvel pieces?
I do. Yeah. I love them. Yeah, I mean, I've seen Jeff Delaney on Rogues. He's got a couple of them, and they're just really stellar. And that's what gives me confidence, by the way, that the Batman's going to ultimately come out really good.
Yeah, same.
Just because their production pieces just seem to at least achieve the mark, if not beat it. So,
yeah, didn't Jeff get the Hulk?
Yep.
He did. Yep.
Yeah, that piece is amazing.
He's got Hulk. He's got Thor, and he's getting an Iron Man.
Does he
He is. Okay.
Cool.
All the Avengers.
Yeah.
The Avengers. Okay.
Yeah. Original lineup. Yeah.
That's going to be great.
Wow, that picture right there, dude. That's awesome.
It's great.
That's really good.
No, that's so good. It's the perfect wide eyes too, like the wide eyes. Like awesome.
Yep.
Oh man.
I'm being in the gym tonight, man.
Going back to that Batman.
Oh no.
Yeah. Well, it's calling my name.
Calling his name.
So.
I love that. I love the paint on this. The paint looks so good on this.
I have to agree. This looks really, really good. So I'm looking forward to the final production. And Noah, would you ever consider something like this? I know you don't have too many Marvel pieces.
I used to collect some Marvel stuff, especially Spider-Man, but I just don't really anymore. So I probably wouldn't consider it because I just don't have space to get back into Marvel. But I love it, though. I can definitely appreciate it. Love Spider-Man, love Venom. So I'm always happy to see all the different pieces they have coming out.
Yeah, we got. I mean, this is.
That thing looks big.
The only issue someone brought up was like it looks like joints on his hips where the legs connect.
Oh yeah, I noticed that.
I remember someone said that in a past stream we brought up, and that I can't unsee it now, but it looks great though.
Okay, so I saw this today, and I'll get your input, Alan. I don't know if you've heard them say anything about this, but I know they have other portraits too, right? When I think of comic 1/3 Batman, 1/3 Superman, what is the one thing that comes to your mind? Hush. That's the one thing that comes to my mind. So it's very challenging to beat that. However, I think this is a very great statue. I think it's coming along. Is it better than Hush? I just don't see it better than Hush in my opinion. However, it's great. Alan, what do you think about this?
I think it's a nice piece. It fits the entire line.
It does. It does.
So there's a lot of cohesiveness, especially in the base. Is it my favorite Superman? No. Prime One Hush for me is still King of the Hill, and I think it's going to take a lot to dethrone that one.
And I'm trying my best to kind of separate Detective 1000 and Hush Superman from some of these new pieces because they're done so well, right? And I'm trying to, and you have a great point. It fits the line perfectly. I mean, it really does. And what if somebody could not have got the Superman Hush, and this is their chance to get one and not pay, a huge reseller price? Another great option for you.
Sure,
so it's a great one. Freddie, what do you think about this?
I'm probably gonna end up getting it.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So Superman is my
I'll get that room ready for you, Freddie.
You might have to, man. Yeah, Superman is my favorite comic character of all time. And like I said, not gonna go over all that I said, but I love the swap outs, and I'm gonna be going for the lighter suit. I don't know, something about the lighter suit, but I'll see like when they finally release the production photos. But the light suit is what I'm gravitating towards. And I see that they have made a couple of changes to the base from when they first announced it. I really like it, because the space for me is
that's big, yeah.
Well, I mean, I can't do like huge dioramas and everything like that too. I think it's a good size for me. Like it doesn't take up too much real estate. I could actually fit a couple of these in a Maji case. So,
yeah, no, and you can. I think they posted a picture today that showed. Oh man, this. It's
hey man, I'm not complaining.
Yeah. Here we go.
Yeah, like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
They also have a Flash and Manhunter in this lineup. I don't know why they didn't show it, but they do have that like in the lineup.
So, I mean, if you're into collecting the whole line, this is all you would need. Comic, DC. If you went with just the Justice League, I think this would look great. I think this would look awesome all together.
You got Batman, Superman together, man. With the
Man.
The Wonder Woman
cape and
one, in my opinion.
And notice how the capes are on opposite side. They planned that out perfectly.
that's so beautiful. Yeah, that's exactly how it happened.
I think Wonder Woman should be in the center between Superman and Batman.
I agree.
That'd be.
Dan, do you like these?
I do.
Yeah, the set, right?
Yeah, I really like the Superman. It's tough for me. I agree with what Alan was saying about Superman Hush. Tough to dethrone that piece.
Yes.
For me, it's about the flight concept where it looks like he's flying. That's pretty tough to beat, a flying Superman of that quality. I mean,
yes.
So I think that's where it beats this one for me. However, I think I like the portrait on this one better.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Alex Ross.
Yeah. Yep.
Alex. Yeah. I think it's great. I do love that it does have an Alex Ross portrait. I do, but doesn't the Prime One Hush Superman have the Poison Ivy?
It's removable.
It's removable. Yeah. It's really good though. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've thought about that over the years. That piece.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. But yeah.
I have that Hush Superman displayed with the Detective 1000.
Yeah.
They look great together.
But I'll tell you, I've given myself the same advice that I mentioned because Chris, Batman Statue Collector, he's been kind of on the fence about buying this one of late.
Okay.
And the challenge is, I think that piece is so grand, so impressive, so impactful that I think it's going to be the first thing your eye goes to pretty much in most collections.
I agree.
And in my collection, being a Batman centric collection, I just don't want Superman to be that thing that your eye goes to first.
And it's a bright blue and red.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. I can definitely see that. So.
And Batman's super dark and gray and gold and yellow. So that makes sense.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, anybody that's interested in this line, congratulations. It's going to be great, especially if you get them all together like this. I think it'd make an amazing display. So congratulations. I know we're hitting that 2-hour mark, so we're going to go to our drawing, but I did want to make one other announcement. I was talking with Ann from PCS, and he will be joining us this spring on Godlike Statues and discussing PCS. So I am really looking forward to that. PCS has done some amazing pieces, and they have Ant has done a great job of getting them going and turning that company around to what they are now. So I'm looking forward to having him here. So it's going to be great. Everybody here is invited, of course. Okay, so Freddie, if you can do me a favor and maybe you can bring up the post of the best statues, and I will show the pictures, and you'll kind of call out the name, if that makes sense, of who it belongs to. That way we can kind of multitask it out. And they should all go in order, so it should be. And we will give away tonight, and I'll go grab it real quick so we can kind of see what we're giving away. We have our display here, and let me.
Awesome.
Give me 2 seconds while I grab this real quick. All right, let's take a look here. Sorry about that, guys. And let me see. Well, I guess I'll stop sharing just for a second while I do this here. So we have, let me see here. We have a Rig gaming headset. It is the 500 model for PS5 and Series X.
Nope.
Menu for you that we will be shipping out directly to you, courtesy of myself. And John, if you're watching, man, thank you so much for everything you've donated to this channel. The countless number of PlayStation cards and Xbox cards, and now this. And you always tell me, don't worry about it. Whatever you need. So I really appreciate that. I really do. So,
Very nice.
The Rig gaming headset, and we will choose. All of us will choose the winner tonight, and I will ship it out to you next week. Please bear with me because it'll be a really busy week for me. So let me bring this up here real quick, and we will all choose a winner.
Let's see. How many displays are you showing?
I think there's like 12 or 15, something like that. We're gonna go through them all together, and we'll kind of decide, you know. Okay, who does this belong to, Freddie?
All right, so that one belongs to Chris Silva.
Okay, Chris Silva. I noticed he's got some Predators in the back.
That's the
Really
display
nice.
in his loft.
Yeah. Let's see if Dan can point out Bane. Can you see Dan? Can you see Bane here?
Bane, do you see Bane in there? Really?
I do. I see Bane. Yeah.
My screen's too small. I've got you
Oh,
guys.
you can't see it. Okay. Yeah.
Can you zoom in or no?
Yeah, I can't because these are. You know what? Let me go to the actual page. It might be easier. Well, this is the
post.
The actual post. That is let me go there real quick. Then we can kind of tag team and stuff. Yep. Another pretty quick. Oh my God! Someone got the Sauron bust and posted it today, and Godlike, it looks amazing.
Wow.
I have to bring that up. Just a second. Anyways, okay.
Life size?
Yes.
Oh my God.
It's as tall as him on the ground base. That's crazy.
Yeah, it just looks amazing. Let me bring this up here real quick. How in the heck would I do that? Oh, let me see. Okay. Oh, no wonder. Okay, there we go.
You got it?
Not quite yet. Let me see.
You know, Jimmy, while you're doing that, I have to ask Alan, how did you get that Batman White Knight on bike up the top?
We all wondered that. Yeah.
That up on the top shelf?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right? Well, I had help.
Yeah.
I was on the ladder up on the top shelf, and then once my another collector buddy of mine came over and handed off the base. Once I had the base up there, the rest of it I did myself.
Okay.
Crazy.
Wow. It wasn't too terrible. And as far as the cape, once you figure out how to do that, which is set the cape in place, then take a dowel, like a pencil or something, and just line up the holes. That screw goes right in.
Yep.
Yeah, not too bad. Just about a 25 trips up and down the ladder.
Also, this award is the Alan Kiefer Award right here. So
this is the Alan Kiefer Award. That is correct.
Yeah, he hasn't showed us the whole display of everywhere, but that one display behind him is still so amazing that we have to give him an award.
Well, I always said he should get an award for something, and here we go. I'm true to my word. Here we go. Okay, so this is Chris Silva, right? So let me see if I can zoom in here real quick. We can kind of see his display.
Nice.
So
here's the Bane.
He got the
Oh,
Lego
there he is.
collection
Okay.
right there. Star Wars.
Yeah.
That's
He's got
awesome.
Star Wars and Predator back
That's
there.
awesome.
He's got.
Yeah.
Look how big that Jungle Hunter is, man.
He has
is
two.
huge.
He has two jungles.
Get out of here with that.
Yeah,
Wow.
you see, right? Does, yeah.
He does.
And then he has one up below the 1/4.
Wow.
Yeah.
He wasn't
Awesome.
messing around. Okay, this is Chris Silva. Great one. Man, great one. This is
Yeah. Nice and clean, nice lighting.
I love the lighting. The lighting's great.
Am I the only one who's hyped about the Millennium Falcon and the AT Lego
Yes, you are. I didn't see it.
collection?
Oh,
I'm
I
a
see
huge
it now, yeah.
I'm a huge Lego fan.
Me too.
I'm a huge
Same
Lego
here.
fan. First of all,
I love the Star Wars
those
stuff,
aren't
man.
hard to those are hard to put together, man. It takes a long time.
man.
Yeah.
Freddie, I'm having a lot of trouble with these pictures. Can you help out a little bit? I don't know if you can get to it. Oh, there it is.
Oh, I got you.
Freddie, have you done those UCS Star Wars sets?
Yeah, I got it.
Let me see. I think that it's frozen again for me. Can you use it? So, of course, it doesn't when we need it the most. So.
Yeah. No, I got you.
Okay, can you share?
All right. So
Sorry.
this is the next one. We got.
Okay.
Yeah, I got you. Where is? There you go. So how about I pull up the pictures and you call out the names? I don't know if that works.
Yeah, let me see if I can use my phone for it because my. Oh yes, much easier. You just keep locking up on my computer.
But you got it?
Yeah. You bring up the picture and. Okay. Yeah. Let me bring this
I
gentleman
don't know if
back.
you want me.
Yeah. Let me get your name real quick.
All right. So that's Aiden Goldie.
Aiden Goldie.
His
Yep.
collection right here.
Aiden Goldie. Yep. So he's got the Terminator pieces, and I think you posted this one today too. Man, that's cool. That Predator bust is sweet.
I love that Terminator one at the top left.
Yeah. That's a nice one,
Is that the
actually.
Pure Arts one, or
Okay.
is that a custom maybe?
I like this. Isn't that Queen? Wait, what is
I thought Pure Arts
No.
still had the bust license at least. No, I don't think it is.
I'm not sure whose that is, actually. That's pretty cool, though. I really love the Terminator bust as well.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, I'm loving
All right. What's the next one?
that endo down there.
Yeah. That was super cool.
That's not the Prime one bus.
It is the Prime 1. I think it is.
down here.
Alan, is that right? That's the Prime 1 down there, right? On the left?
Predator.
Hard for me to.
Very cool.
I'm not certain.
Yeah, it looks like it is, but I'm not sure it is or not.
Yeah, very nice.
I had a hard. My
So that one is Aiden Goldie.
Aiden Goldie. Okay. Looks like Brett's.
Yeah, MCAS says that is Prime 1.
Okay, it is Prime 1. Sweet.
Denny Forbes.
It's a little fuzzy, but let me see.
Oh, I see that XM Storm in there.
Yeah, that's
it's a little
that's a
fuzzy.
grail piece right there.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Anthony Forbes.
Yeah.
He's got a
Good X-Men collection under that.
yeah. He's
He just did an unboxing earlier in the week.
oh, he did. Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
It just sucks that we can't really see. It's kind of blurry for some reason.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I saw it before, obviously, but it looks great.
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah, it does.
He went with red garage shelving, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't know if it's. I think it's the image of the picture. I don't think it's me.
Yeah, it does that sometimes.
Oh, there you go. A lot
Hey,
better.
there we go.
There you go. I think it was me.
I like that shelf.
Man, look at that
Yeah,
X-Men setup.
man.
Woo.
You talking about the red shelvings?
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I don't see
That's
that
a
too
great
often.
idea.
And the XM cable is a really underrated piece. I love that.
Dude, I like that one too, man.
Mhm.
I like the
Love
chrome.
X-Men. I think it's safe to say.
He's proud, man. I love that. That's cool.
Yeah, look at that. He's even playing the movie in the background too.
Yep. He's got to do it right, man.
I think that's the best storm we ever got right there, Hallie.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
Very nice.
Okay.
Very nice, Anthony.
Good one. Good job, Anthony.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Good one.
I'd be too scared to have statues next to my bed. Wake up in the morning, you just brace.
Oh my God! If you have a nightmare, you're.
Oh yeah.
Can you sleep? Sleep then. So technically it doesn't count, but he wants to share.
Yeah, Dennis.
Share Dennis's collection right here. He wants to flex.
Man, Dennis.
Dennis wants to flex.
That
Look at that.
Dennis.
that's a lot.
U.S.
That's a lot.
affiliated, country. You know, he should be still U.S. related. You know, he should be still involved.
Yeah, he's got a ton of pieces. Hey, Dennis, shout out to you, man. Just a great dude, great collector. Always willing to help anybody. So thanks for posting, man. You have a very impressive collection. And I talk to him at least once a week. You know, really cool dude. Really cool dude. So yeah, he's got some great stuff here. Even got some plaques with his. I love the plaque with Batman up there. Yeah,
Queen Studios, cool. Trinity set.
Wow, that looks really nice.
Yeah, I really like the Wonder Woman.
Yep.
Yep. You did a good job getting this all set up. He's got a ton of pieces, that's for sure.
I like how they try to sneak in Gal's likeness.
I actually do like that middle pedestal with the museum.
Very cool.
Studio ones. That looks amazing. All three of them back to back to back.
Yeah.
Really good right there. I think we missed the first one though, guys. The Jacob Rupp one. He was the first one that posted.
Yeah, we're going. We'll get to it. Yeah, but good call, Marcos. Good call.
I want to miss his because it's a good one too.
Yeah, I do all cut. So let's all comments.
Steve, yeah.
Did we do Steve's?
No, Steve's yet.
I don't think we showed Steve's.
And he's got some LL in here too. I know.
Oh yeah. Oh, I love that Iceman, dude. It's crazy.
He's got some last level stuff. This is Steve. Anybody that collects X-Men, they always have LL in their collection, I feel like, usually. And you can't tell by this picture, but those LL pieces are crazy big. Really, really big.
I love that Cyclops.
Oh yeah, that's XM, I think. That's Cyclops. Oh no, that's last level. Yeah,
it's a custom.
Yeah, last level.
Nice.
Yeah, and that piece is enormous.
Nice artwork in the back. I love art.
Wow, great. You know what? He has that custom Magneto.
Who makes that Rogue? Is that a custom piece?
Rogue in the back.
Yeah, that's a custom.
Yeah, it's last level.
Yeah, that's nice.
Are those all Franco sculpts?
Very
nice.
Yeah, a lot of X-Men.
Yeah, nice.
That's a great one, man. That's one of the top right there. Sorry, Freddie. I wish I had a better way of doing this. I should have planned it out better, but I was photoshopping on the road today. I was together.
Dude, you had a busy week.
Yeah, it was pretty busy.
There's Brett.
Oh, Brett. Yeah.
So this is Brett.
Friend of the channel. Australian collector right there.
Yeah, Australian collector.
All right, there we go.
Yeah, it's a little. Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Like a lot better.
He's got the
wide variety of stuff too, so that's awesome.
Yep, he's got some Queen stuff. Oh man, he's got Queen, Spider-Man, Cap, and Thanos. But then he's got NMK Hulkbuster. I see it. Yeah, NMK Hulkbuster. Man, he's got some game pieces too, which is cool.
Look at Apocalypse.
Oh, Apocalypse,
It's
man.
a good amount of game pieces, and he said this is not his like even close to what his final thing is going to be. So I love that Tekken piece right there, that Jin right there. That's awesome.
The Jin, yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know that must be a custom or unlicensed because like I never seen that actually. I'm a big Tekken guy too, so
I saw it a while back, but I can't remember who put it out.
I've never seen it. That's awesome though.
Mm-hmm. Cool pieces. I like the case too.
Yep.
Are those Maja cases?
I don't know.
They look nice.
And if it's not Maja case, he did a great job customizing it.
It looks like Magic. Yeah. Oh, look at that. You got an Akuma right up there.
I did see that.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, is that he got NECA Turtle? Oh, I see some 1/6. See some NECA Turtles down there. See some Hot Toys. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Chris.
Yeah, I think we had
Jacob.
Yeah. Trees. Now Jacob.
Yeah, this one's awesome.
Wow.
Jacob has a crazy collection. He sent me some pictures. This isn't even half of what he has.
He's a big Lord of the Rings guy, as you can tell.
Yeah, he's.
I guess that. Yeah.
I believe his his picture on YouTube is like I believe it's Frodo. I could be wrong, but big Lord of the Rings guy. Awesome.
Real nice guy too. Real nice.
Check out those torches in the middle.
Oh,
That's really
awesome,
cool.
right? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's,
awesome collection. Holy shit.
That's amazing.
I'm still trying to get over Dan building his own weapons. I'm trying to kind of inhale that in. I got to see that, Dan. I want to see this.
Yeah, I like how it has the art prints like right behind it too. That's awesome.
Oh yeah.
And inside the cases too. So like those, those cases are huge too. If you could get art prints in there with frames. So
wow,
ginormous.
I think he's just missing that Sauron bus, and then he'll be set to go.
There's that's Witch King in mine.
Wow, very impressive.
I like. I'm wondering, I'm like, did he put this wall in himself? That's pretty
Maybe
cool.
he did. Maybe he did.
I like on the top how he has the VHS tapes going around. He's Jurassic Park, Turtles 2. Very nice.
Great collection, Jacob.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's a great one.
Man, Lord of the Rings collectors, they just have the best because they have 1/4, 1/3, 1/2. They have everything. 1/6. They're the luckiest ones.
Yeah, this one blew my mind when I saw it.
He's not in the U.S. though, which sucks. He said, but it's awesome.
Yeah, very nice.
Oh, he does. Okay.
Too. Yeah, it's awesome.
Marcos, you probably know.
All right, Marcos, tell us about this.
Yeah, so like he has a lot of the same ones, but there's different colors. Obviously, you can see like the Kid Goku ones with like the gray and black, and then the colored ones. He has a lot of Dragon Ball, obviously. Yeah, it's a lot of unlicensed statues, but they all look unlicensed statues in the anime community is, basically licensed statues, like quality wise, So, but he has Prime 1, Vegeta, and Goku at the top, which is amazing. I think that's Sume Brawley. I could be wrong, but that's one of Grails in Dragon Ball for sure. But no, his collection is awesome. It's so like Dan said, he likes symmetry. This is like perfect symmetry and everything. So it's
Yep.
everything matches. Yeah, it's great. He has a great collection. I love it.
I know who Jacob is. He has a Sauron bus in his garage.
Oh yeah, I know.
He's like, oh yeah, I got that too, man. Don't worry, I got it covered.
Jacob, you don't have to show off, dude. It's all right.
So, nice collection, Jacob.
But look at the turtles at the bottom. Oh, that custom company, I forgot which one it is, but those turtles are awesome.
Some of the best ones you are.
Yes, for sure. I believe there's 1/4 too. So great collection. But I know he said he was not US. He just wanted to show us.
Is this on this garage shelf right here? Is this? I'm saying, is this all one piece? This diorama right here?
Yeah, it's a Ghibli piece. And in
Marcos, is this diorama all one piece?
and then a Howl's Moving Castle on the right. So it's My Neighbor Totoro,
That is
Princess
huge.
Mononoke, and then a Howl's Moving Castle. It's all Ghibli
Those are
movies.
great.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's a big piece, but it
Wow.
didn't have the big wingspan that has my problem. That's my problem.
Great dial though, all three movies.
Yeah, that's a great
Very
one.
cool.
Where is Jacob located?
Yeah, this is a nice.
I don't know.
I think he's in the States. I think he is.
I was just curious. Okay.
Wait.
Yeah, I think he's in the States.
Yeah.
Oh, he has Sume Vegeta too. So Sume Vegeta.
You see this piece hanging on? Look at it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
it's
so
hanging
that's
on by his leg.
Right here.
He's got him hanging off the edge.
yeah,
This is
Sume
cool.
Brawley, it's an awesome piece. But Sume Vegeta, Sume
That's
Vegeta
cool.
right next to it.
Yeah,
actually
who?
up and it
Look at this.
has
This is insane.
yeah. But Sume Vegeta has a voice thing too, like it like speaks too. So
I would have so
wonder-
much fear that this piece would tip over and fall.
Great collection though.
All right. And then we got
I guess this is the only way to display this piece, right? Like
No,
to
you
have
can-
it hanging over like this, because you can't just put it on top of a.
No, see the piece right next to it. That's the switch out.
'Cause how would you display this unless it's hanging off?
You can, but you can put it on the regular body too.
No, but I'm saying on him holding the
Yeah.
no, but him holding Goku. Like I'm saying you can't display it unless it's hanging off of something, right?
No, you can
See what I'm
display it on
saying?
the body. That's it.
Oh, instead of the green
Yeah,
ball, you put it up there.
the
Oh,
torso.
I see.
No, not the ball. I'm talking about right here. I'm talking about right here.
But you can. I'm just saying you can switch it to the body if you want to.
Oh, I'm saying. Oh, no, I'm saying as far as because it's on a bust, right? That's what I'm saying. If you
Right.
display. No, I know, but I'm saying if you just want to do with the bust like this,
Oh yeah, that's great. Yeah, it's awesome.
unless you could take this piece off of the bust, is what you're saying, right? Put the ball on.
I don't know. I haven't seen that piece in a long time, but probably I don't think you can honestly. But you could. Yeah.
Interesting.
It's a good piece though. It's one of the people want it so bad. It sells for a lot. But that's a great collection though. Oh, there's Mel.
Our man right here.
Mel.
So Melvin with the Hulkbuster. Oh, he has that bottleneck Iron Man. I didn't know that.
Recently, he said.
Okay, I love that. And he's got the Jetwing and Megatron. God of War pieces.
Those are some big pieces.
Yeah. I mean, you don't know how Hulkbuster, you don't know how big it is until you stand next to it. Like, until you stand next to that bad boy.
Me too. My
I'll
God.
give you an example in a minute. I'll stand next to it. You'll see it, how big it is. But yeah, you got some great pieces.
Yeah, I like that Kratos diorama down there.
Yeah,
too.
it's fantastic by Prime One.
Yep.
Some great ones.
Yeah, I don't remember. I told this story a bunch of times, but I remember that one day when Melvin he got up from his seat and then he walked back to touch the Hulk,
Mhm.
and he just got smaller and smaller and smaller. I was like, he was like below Hulk's waist. I was like, wow.
Yeah, he can barely look over the shelf when he got up next to it.
It's crazy.
Like you wouldn't tell how like big that statue is.
You know how big
So
those
he's, like,
statues are? Like that
slowly walking
Megatron
back,
to
yeah.
the far right, it's a big statue, and like those Jetwing and Hulkbuster makes it look small, which is
It's
not
big.
small.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I think we got 5 more, I think, and that's it.
Ooh.
Oh, yes.
Who's this?
This one here,
That's awesome.
Andrew. This is Andrew's.
I see, but oh my gosh, this is awesome.
That's
Okay,
nice.
Andrew.
I love this.
Zoom in a little bit.
Who is this?
Andrew Truck, I think.
There you go.
Wow.
Andrew.
Is
And
that
he's got the-
Killing
I have
Joke?
my top two so
There
far.
goes that
Is that the
Yep.
Killing Joke, right? Bust.
it is.
Yep.
Mhm.
yep, right there.
Oh
And
my
That's a
gosh,
great
the Hush.
pieces.
We were talking about Hush earlier. It's so good. Fabricate or not fabricate. It's such a good piece.
there's Chris's Dark Knight 3. You know that soon.
I
He's
like
doing
that quarter scale Predator with the victim down there.
yeah, I love the victim, man. It's so cool.
It looks good with the 1/3 also. I know people don't like it because it doesn't match, but I think it looks good with the 1/3 also. So
That thing is like 43 inches tall.
yeah, it's good.
Super tall. Super tall. He's got some great pieces too, man.
Oh, he has a throne piece of Batman. It's a custom
Oh,
one I
yeah.
see. It's kind of like the Batman
okay.
throne one.
Yeah.
Yep.
it is.
It's a good piece. Good piece.
This? Okay.
Lieberman.
Yeah. Man, this guy's collection's awesome. I like the light up feature, the light up with the Batman and Superman.
I do too.
Well, that Killer Croc in the corner, I used to own
The
that
LBS
piece.
store.
That thing is huge.
It's huge. I've
Looks
owned it
cool.
as well, and it's massive.
Yeah,
The
it
three
looks
stickers.
little back there.
Dan, did you ever have that Scarecrow by Prime One?
I had, I had most of the Arkham line.
Oh, did you? Oh,
Yeah, so I had Freeze, Croc, Scarecrow, Two-Face. Yeah,
Man, I love that Scarecrow. I love it.
yeah, it's cool. The only problem with that Scarecrow statue is it's really the portrait is awesome, and you don't see it.
Oh,
He's got the hood, so
Yeah.
it darkens the face, and it's kind of it's looking downward a little bit.
okay.
And unless you've got him up high, you don't see that really awesome portrait.
Oh, wow.
But it's a
Okay.
great statue. It's an
Yeah.
awesome. They all are. All the Arkham pieces are fantastic.
Man, that
Okay.
DK3 looks great though, man.
Man, Chris is gonna unbox that. I'm gonna want it.
Yeah, I know, man. That thing is awesome right there. Holy shit. I'm
yeah,
out.
I didn't even know you.
Fan
I
of it,
didn't know you had those, Dan. You never do room tours.
They're coming. They're coming.
They're coming. Okay.
I promise. They're definitely coming.
Great display, Andrew.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's really
Good
nice.
job, Andrew.
Oh, he has a video, huh? This
Yeah,
guy.
RJ made a
Oh.
video, so it was
AJ,
kind of
see if
hard
I can play a
to.
video.
It was kind of
What's
hard
his
to. RJ.
RJ. Okay.
Yeah.
I want to play the sound.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Whoa, this is dope.
What in the?
He's got a ton of LL stuff. Look, he's got the angel of last level
Look at that.
right there. Mm-hmm.
He has a big X-Men collection. Holy shit.
It's very
He
nice.
does.
Wait, is that on a rotating base? Oh my goodness. Look at that.
That's serious.
That's cool.
Okay.
That's a nice piece. Let me see if I could.
I wish he
Okay.
showed more than just like the video he sent because I would love to see like more views of it. But it looks awesome right now.
Yeah, but I think
The Iceman like custom piece is so good.
yeah, I'm liking what he did. I love his style today.
I love the Rogue too. Right there, you can see.
His Dio setups are really nice.
Yeah, man, big X-Men collection. I can see he has a Thanos to the right, but we can't really see it, all of it. You know,
Yeah,
great collection though, man. RJ.
Yeah, good job, RJ.
yeah. I was trying to
He has good lighting too.
He does.
get an angle on that thing. Yep. There we go. Yeah, see Thanos right there. Is that Loki?
Yeah,
That's what
Thanos,
it's
and
like.
I don't know who that
So-
is right there, but good collection, man.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, it's very nice. Collection at the same time, man. That's so cool. Let's see if he put it. Did he put anything else in here? Okay,
Yeah, I
don't
think
so.
he. Yeah.
Okay, more videos. Let's go. Oh, I just
Oh,
closed
wait. Yeah, he got something else in here. Let's see what this is.
He did a close up of.
All right. Yeah, I think this one is longer. Let me zoom out. There we go. Ooh. Ooh.
Stuff to see.
3D
It's kinda-
tour.
Yeah, it's still stuttering. Man, he has the last level Magneto as well. Jeez.
He has a good X-Men collection, man. Oh, he lit up with the LED lighting with the Iceman.
Yeah,
That's cool.
man, that last level Magneto went for crazy amount of money. It was like $5,000 or something.
What? That's
Yeah.
crazy. I know people love that XM Dark Phoenix too.
I saw my
Oh,
servers.
yeah, Franco's Deadpool also. I saw. That's awesome. That's a great piece. I want it badly.
He's got a ton of stuff, man.
Yeah, man. Great collection, RJ.
Good job.
Really good pieces.
Oh, Panther?
Oh,
Really
that's
good.
cool.
Is that Panther or what?
Doom.
No, I can't remember
Who's
who that is.
Pieces.
I
I
don't
didn't.
know.
I don't know.
Hard to see the video because it's real choppy, but
Yeah, it's kind of choppy, but it's a great collection, man. Holy shit.
yeah.
Yep.
Great stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
I
Sorry.
think we got like 4 more. Yeah, we should have like. Actually, we only have like 3 more.
What happened?
Sorry,
lost
Freddie.
it.
We should have we just got 3 more, and then we're good. I've got a couple that
No worries.
we'll all talk about that once we go to the last 3.
There we go. There we go. We got it. I got it back. There we go.
Yep.
Jacob, we did here.
Mm-hmm. Just got a couple more.
RJ. All right.
Oh, Angel Luna. We all know Angel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Angel Luna. And
you bought a piece off him, or you sold him a piece, something like that.
yeah,
I bought the Batman 0 year.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, I knew something happened between y'all.
Yep.
Great collection. Dang, Angel, what the hell?
Yeah, he's very modest about his collection.
Incredible.
And I know him very well. I just talked to him the other day, and I sold him a few pieces too. And Angel's got some very impressive pieces here, obviously. And man, I love how that Hulkbuster by himself too. That's what I need to do. Yeah, great pieces.
What a collection, man.
I know. Man. And
These are all beasts.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that transformation piece right up here. Very nice.
Me too. I love that.
Before LBS, that was the best Hulk.
Yep. I agree.
Yeah, LBS, that thing is hard to beat. That's a 1-on-1 right there.
It is.
I love that Deathstroke too, man. That 1/3. I wish a 1/4 came out like that, that good too, but it's not yet.
We should have.
Angel, that was great.
We should have 1 or 2 more, I think, and there are some heavy hitters. Yep.
Mike Hell.
Oh, I've seen this guy's stuff. It's awesome.
Yeah, I really love how he displayed them separately like that, and the lighting's great on this.
What's his name?
I'm not sure. These are great.
This MCast?
Oh, Mike Cast.
Mike Cast.
Yeah.
He's always in the chat.
Mike Cast. Yeah.
He's in
He only has 4 pieces, man, but it looks so good.
Great.
It looks good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And this goes to show you lighting is everything.
Oh yeah.
Like, lighting and display is everything. So great job. Looks great. I think we got 1 more.
Very clean.
And I'll bring up after we show the last one.
That's all MCast has, man. He has a lot of self-control.
He does, yeah. We'll have 1 more after this. I'll bring up the pictures real quick, and we can scroll through them, and then we can decide.
Let me see. We got 1.
We should have
we
1
got 2
more.
more
Oh,
pieces
2 more.
left.
2 more. Yeah, 2 more.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
I know. I know. This is
MC Pain, right? Yeah.
Yeah. This is
MMC Pain.
MMC Pain. And I talked to Chris a few times. I said, Chris, why didn't you get this one? This is like the one that everybody goes after is the one, the Batman on horse, the Shogun one. And he didn't. I guess he didn't take to that one. Did you like that one, Dan?
I'm the same.
Okay.
It's a beautiful piece of art, but to me, it's just a little bit too far away from Batman.
Okay.
Again, just my taste. It's a beautiful piece.
Gotcha.
That's Sauron, I believe, right there. You can't really see it, but I believe it's Sauron.
Yeah. Oh, the half scale Mark 7, man. Look at that. Mark 7. Yeah.
Zero.
Yeah, he snuck that in there, man.
Yeah, he knew what he was doing.
That's
he's like, let me put this in here.
He has some great custom shelves, though, man.
Yeah, that's a beautiful custom cabinet.
Oh, he's trying to rig the vote.
Rig the vote with the Iron Man.
Very nice. Oh, he's taking a page out of your book, Alan.
Yeah, no. Presentation for me is like everything.
Absolutely.
Lighting good too. All right, what's the next one?
Then we got one more. Mm-hmm. And I'll bring them up real quick, and we can do that. Be real quick.
This is it.
Well, there's two more, right? Oh no, one more. You're right.
There should be just one more.
This is Elias, Jacob.
Big Spider-Man fan, huh?
This is it right here.
Elias, man, he's got some nice Spider-Man pieces. I know that's one of his favorite characters. I love that white spider. I've never even seen that before. It's a custom piece, I think, from the Marvel vs. Capcom game.
Yep, exactly.
That's where it's from. Looks great.
That Electro is super nice as well.
Yeah. Yep. It's an older piece, but it still holds its weight today. It's great.
I think that's Daniel. I think that's a Daniel Bell piece.
Is it really?
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh, really?
Wow.
The white spider?
That's a while ago. That's got a few years behind it then, because
it does.
Yeah. Wasn't he like a contract sculptor or something with XM? Is that an XM piece?
Yes,
it is an XM piece. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right, those are great pieces.
Okay, cool. Well, let me just do it. Let me bring them up real quick, and it's I can just slide through them real fast, and then we'll pick the winner, guys, and the winner will get the headset. Yeah, so let me bring this up here real quick, and we're just gonna take a look at them real quick. We're gonna keep scrolling through them, and then we'll find the name of the collector here as we go through.
A lot of X-Men collections.
Yeah, right.
I noticed that.
Actually, shit, and they're all good too.
Oh my goodness,
what's going on, Jimmy?
Just keeps. Oh yeah, Elias is Spider-Man. Oh man, that Mark 7's great. This is great too.
He played the home team. That's what he did right there.
Yeah, that's a great piece. Holy cow! Jesus.
That's what I think it's, for me at least. That's
okay. Yeah, this is.
Yeah, that's got my will. Yeah.
This one's got me hooked.
Oh, so we got through already. Shit, that's pretty much.
That's me on that one.
Jacob, man.
Everyone submitted an awesome collection.
Yeah, they all did, man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That was my two. That was right there.
Yeah, that's my number 2 also.
Who was that? Andrew Truck, right?
Andrew Truck, yeah.
Him and Angel, I think, were my 2 and 3. They're like matching each other. So
Malavin.
That was awesome too.
Yeah. Hey, it's great. He has the Iron Man picture right here.
Oh, okay. Maybe Jimmy's number 1. This one was awesome.
It was great.
Yeah, but just, like you said, it wasn't US. So
okay. I really love this Terminator bust down here, and just how he had it all set up. That was cool. My man Brett.
Brett has a good one.
He's got some great stuff. Oh, that was it. All right. I'm gonna have to say the Lord of the Rings collector.
Jacob.
Jacob.
Yeah.
I think we all are kind of in agreement on that one. I said that. Noah, Alan, and Jimmy. Now.
Kind of got everything. The pieces themselves are really nice, but the presentation is just spectacular.
Dan, what do you think about this?
Yeah, I love it, and I love the creativity. I think actually, Jimmy, you talked about the artwork, the way it's displayed, behind the pieces. And
that's what I said. Yeah, that was
Marcos.
Yeah, Marcos, you said that. Yeah, that
inside the displays is awesome.
That's really, really cool.
Yeah, it's huge. Like that's how big it is. You can get art pieces in there,
Yeah, exactly. Just the whole aesthetic, it really comes together nicely. And that's hard to do. I mean, that's a lot of statues. It's just a lot of stuff. And to make it look that cohesive, that's something. Yeah, I love it.
I think I saw a comment. He plans on putting that Sauron life-size bust between the torches.
Awesome.
That would be amazing.
Can you imagine? That's just going to look crazy.
Awesome. Yeah, that's going to be amazing. Well,
the lighting's good. The lighting's good. The symmetry is good.
Yep. Yeah.
The art prints are good. I just think it's a home run. Like you did a great job, Jacob. So,
Jacob, great job, man. Jacob,
Alan Kiefer Award winner right there.
Me envious looking at this. It's beautiful.
Jacob, congratulations. You are the winner of the PS5 rig headset.
Nice. Congrats, man.
Congratulations. Congrats. You are the first winner of the Alan Kiefer Award. There'll be one every year from now on. So congratulations.
There you go, Jacob.
So.
You know what's more amazing to me is that he can stick with one IP.
Nice. I think that's the most amazing part of this collection. You're right.
But like I said, dude, like Lord of the Rings guys, they're eating right now. They got 1/6, 1/4, 1/3. They got 1/2. They got full life size. They got everything, man. Like he has enough on his plate already if he's doing Lord of the Rings.
Like
only.
for me to wake up and just say I'm only gonna just do this one IP and just that's it. Like to me, that's just.
We definitely ran a little long, but thanks everybody for getting on. Dan, thank you so much for coming on and joining us this evening.
Had a blast. Yeah, I hope I have the chance to do it again. This was awesome, guys.
Yes, absolutely. Our door's always open for you, friend.
Great having you. Great having you.
Appreciate it.
I'll be looking for that room tour.
It's coming, man. Trust me, it can't come fast enough as far as I'm concerned.
Yes. Oh, and Jacob, yes, congratulations, man.
Yeah, congrats, buddy. That's
great collector, great dude all around. So well deserved. Okay,
dang, he said he's 1/2 Maji cases for his 1/2 scale.
Wow.
Holy cow.
Wow.
I've got to see some of this done by this guy.
Because you realize he didn't show us the other half of his room.
He actually I said, hey man, you can only post one picture because he posted like 30 of them. I'm like, hey, we gotta go just to one for everybody. So he picked the best one, and
so he's gonna win every year. Like he's gonna win every year. Like
he's man,
it
could be. Hey, listen, thank you everybody for getting on, and I look forward to our holiday special next week. We're going to be doing the Prime 1 event, also with they're gonna do a live stream, right, with Prime 1, I think.
Yeah,
next Friday.
Next Friday.
I'm hoping for a better event. I wasn't too happy with the last one, so we'll see what they have to offer this time around, and see what specials they have. And bring your checkbook. It sounds like there's going to be something on sale, so maybe we can pick something up. And thanks for everybody for getting on. And I will see you next Friday, same time, and stay godlike. I'll see you next time.
See you guys.